the pre-show matches. It is always a pleasure announcing for your ABW. I absolutely love you guys. But I have the absolute pleasure of announcing your ring announcer for the evening, Jeremy Hamilton.
What's up, Exit 210 Saloon? Hey, my people of Oakwood, Illinois tonight! What's up, guys? She don't want to shake my hand. She's got none of this. That's my boy. How we doing? Good to see each and every one of you tonight. How's it going, front row crowd? Thank you so much for coming out. As all Vermilion Wrestling presents 21 Over the Top! We'd like to mention we've got the wonderful, the illustrious Dickie Wabash and Dalton Davis up here, Mad Bash Studios, representing on commentary tonight. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming out on this wonderful Saturday night in Oakwood, Illinois at the Exit 210 Saloon. Now, we're going to start things off real hot with the ABW Heavyweight Championship match. Scheduled for one fall, and our referee, Mr. Wayne Silver.
Everyone, all Vermilion Wrestling, Dickie Wabash. Almost said Michael Madrox, but the brother couldn't be here tonight. So we've got Dalton Davis here in the booth with me. Yep. Dalton, thank you for being here.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Thank you for dressing up.
I am no Michael Madrox, but I'm going to do my damnedest to fill the void of the one-legged wonder. And yeah, you can go ahead and you can trash my appearance, Dickie Wabash.
I like your shirt, though.
I know that you are a man of class, and I am more of a man of, quote, beer. And that is okay. But let's focus on what's going on right now. We got Zay Gates coming up.
Oh, yeah, we got ABW Championship action going on here tonight.
Yes,
right
do.
now, Dalton, starting off with a championship match. My Lord, what a way to start.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just say it right now. You know, I have got to see Zay Gates bloom from the start. You know, I remember when this kid was still in training. You know, I've never been a part, never been hands-on, but I've monitored him from a distance. But as a man that grew up with Midwest wrestling, I know what kind of character Jimmy Carrot is. And I can tell you right now, if Zay Gates thinks that this is some pushover match,
no, it's not.
If he thinks this is some, you know, routine 11:51, you know, it's not that. Jimmy Carrot, he's a beast. He's been a stable of the Midwest Wrestling for a while, and I'm interested to see how this goes.
Yeah, we're going to throw it out to our ring announcer, Jeremy Hamilton.
Your challenger, coming to us from Houston, Mississippi, the Big Champ, and his opponent, accompanied to the ring by the Forgotten Monster, Limbo. Ring. And our good friend Basil. Weighing 210 pounds from Bartonville, Illinois, your reigning, defending AEW Heavyweight Champion, the Pony King,
That echo was so annoying. We got Zay Gates versus Jimmy Carrot.
This is going to be, a really telling matchup here because, you have the actual champ against the big champ, he calls himself, Zay Gates. Let's see if Zay Gates can actually prove himself here tonight and become the champ.
1, 2, and that's very smart of Zay Gates. You know what I mean? I'll give credit where credit is due. Jimmy Carrot is a very tenured veteran in that ring, but with being a tenured
Japanese
veteran,
arm drag.
With being a tenured veteran in that ring, the bumps, the callus, they take a toll. You got Zay Gates in there. He is the future of Midwest Wrestling. And now you got the president of Midwest Wrestling. And this is going to be very interesting, Dickie Wabash.
I mean, it's already very interesting right now, Dalton. I mean, you're seeing what is going on here. So far, Zay Gates has gotten the best of Jimmy Carrot with a Gamagiri right to the back of the head. So far he's outsped Jimmy Carrot. And that's no easy task.
And I will give it to this. As a competitor in the ring, these two men right here, they have all the gas in the tank. They have everything it is to win a match. But my question to you, Dickie Wabash, is you see Limbo out there with Jimmy Carrot. You see that alliance right there. Zay Gates, he has nobody. How does that factor into this match right here?
Well, I have an answer for you, Dalton Davis. It's definitely going to factor. Every match that Jimmy Carrot has had here in AVW, whether it be Basil, Limbo, someone has gotten involved on Jimmy Carrot's behalf. We look at what happened last month with Clayton Clark. You got Zay Gates here. He's so far given Carrot a
big super kick from Jimmy, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, because I just got
Jimmy Carrot. This is one thing that I'm going to tell you. As an 8-year-old fan, Dickie Wabash, I grew up watching people like Jimmy Carrot. I sat and I ring the bell, and Jimmy Carrot, he thrives off that fear. He thrives off being that underdog. So seeing him take over just like that, that's where the veteran comes into play.
I agree. I mean, that's Jimmy Carrot is the king of the mind games. I don't think anybody on the indies does better mind games than Jimmy Carrot does. But
I will agree.
I think that the reason he's so good at the mind games is because, and I say this with love, because I love Jimmy Carrot.
Yeah, same.
Homeboy may not all be there. Hey, you know what I mean?
Jimmy Carrot is not all there, and I will confirm that. But I'm going to tell you, him not being all there is exactly why he is great inside that ring.
Oh, absolutely. You have to be a little bit nutty to do the things that Jimmy Carrot does with his body. And, right now, Zay Gates is definitely in trouble. But, Limbo on the outside there, he's not getting involved just yet. But I have an inclination that he will sooner rather than later.
And I would just like to point this out right here, Dickie Wabash. Jimmy Carrot, and this is a pretty serious
there
story.
It is. He just got involved.
Limbo, right
Called
there,
it.
Right there. See, that's the numbers game right there. But exactly as I was saying, Jimmy Carrot is somebody that, like I said, I grew up watching.
Yeah.
He once held a power drill up to my head as an 8-year-old fan with no remorse. And that was non-sanctioned, Dickie. That was unprompted, that was, quote, unprofessional, whatever you want to say. So therefore, what is he going to do to Zay Gates in that ring?
I mean, it's hard to say here, you know what I mean? We're seeing it right now. I mean, Jimmy Carrot is just, here's the thing about Jimmy Carrot. It's almost as if, look at him just resting right now. It's almost as if Jimmy Carrot is the type to let his opponent get the upper hand for the first few moments of the match so that he can feel them out.
I will agree with that. It's almost like he thrives off pain.
And now listen, I'm not trying to take away anything from Zay Gates because he definitely did catch Jimmy Carrot unawares in that situation, but we'll see.
Now my thing that I would like to point out, just as a professional wrestler myself, Dickie, I would like to point out the fact, Zay Gates is one of those guys. He wants to come out here. He wants to have a hard-fought battle. He wants to have a good time with the fans. He wants to liven up the crowd, And as much as that is needed, is it really what's going to make it to win? If that makes sense, Dickie. You got guys like you got guys like Jimmy Carrot in the ring.
Yeah.
For instance, I've seen this man go toe-to-toe with some of the Midwest
You
greats.
want to talk about seeing, I just saw sweat fly off the chest of Zay Gates.
And that's what I'm saying. I've seen Jimmy Carrot go toe-to-toe with guys like Jason V, Harker Dirge. Some of the guys that have made it a stable in the Midwest for guys like me and Jimmy Carrot to perform.
Yeah.
And if Zay Gates underestimates that, that's going to be a loss for him.
Well, I think you're seeing it right here. Jimmy Carrot, like I said, slow to start, but as it stands right now, he definitely has the upper hand with what he's got going on here. Here we go. 1, 2, not enough, though. That's the tenacity of Zay Gates, though. Jimmy Carrot has really been giving him a ground and pound beating. And he's been pulling through. Still pulling through.
I agree. That's another.
Oh, now here we go. This is where Jimmy Carrot's dangerous. This is where Jimmy Carrot is dangerous, when he can pick a body part. But look, he hurt himself on that.
But not only that, he is so unique in his offense, Dickie. He will pick a man apart, and if he knows that he can do just a little bit more damage to your body than his own, he will do it without question.
No, absolutely.
I would like to give a shout out to Wayne Silver, the referee. He's got limbo on the outside. He's trying to call it straight down the middle. Shout out to Zay Gates.
Zay Gates is making a comeback here.
Big clothesline.
TNA kick, up kick. Ducks under, hits him with a knee.
This could be exactly what Zay Gates needs.
This could be the opening. Coming off with a DDT.
Big DDT. Spiked Jimmy Carrot right on top of his head. Big 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
Not enough. You got to stay on him now, though. Zay has found his opening. He has got to stay on Jimmy Carrot if he wants to win this match.
What Zay Gates lacks in experience, he makes up for with heart and tenacity, and he knows exactly what he needs to do to beat Jimmy Carrot. It's just a matter of getting there, Dickie.
I don't disagree. I do not disagree.
Big knee.
You want to talk about some innovative offense, springing himself up.
It's not pretty, but it is effective.
At the end of the day, that's all that matters. What are we going to see coming off here?
Big frog splash from Zay Gates. That could be it, Dickie.
Could literally count the seconds as he fell from the sky.
10 out of 10. Olympic form.
2. Oh,
Limbo. That's the number game right there. Limbo.
Of course. Limbo got involved.
Dickie,
why wouldn't he?
I'm going to go ahead and tell you I'm interested to see how much Jimmy Carrot helps out Limbo just as much as he helps him out.
Looky here.
There's Clayton Clark, his opponent tonight.
There's the old Clydesdale. The gatekeeper himself. And now look, we got a... Oh, wait a minute. In the ring.
Big head kick from Zay Gates.
He ducked under the Limbo kick. But look, we got all these zebras right over here trying to pull apart these two. We might need to
Dickie,
get
I
the
tell
national-
you what, right now, this is a blood feud waiting to go. We
But
got
wait, there's so much action going on here.
Who
Look at
is
Zay Gates.
this?
What do we
Dickie,
got
who
going
is
on
this?
here?
He pushed it. Now that's dirty, and you know it, Dickie. That is dirty.
Oh,
and
I'm
you
not
know it.
saying that it's not.
Dirty roll up from no, not
he's
like
got him
this.
locked in.
No, not like this. Come on, Zay.
This might be it, Dalton.
Come on, Zay. Kick out. Come on, man.
Oh no, here we go. That's 2. And that's 3. Jimmy Carrot is still your all Vermilion wrestling heavyweight champion.
And you know what? I'm gonna call BS on that, Dickie Wabash, because you've seen all these people, this temple of Basil that Jimmy Carrot has. And who did Zay Gates came out here for a fair and honest fight.
He didn't get it.
The numbers games caught up to him. Shout out to Clayton Clark for going and helping a good man. Zay
At least
Gates gave
he
it out.
tried.
And I'm
he
gonna
tried
tell
his damnedest.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Dickie Wabash, without all those outside interference, Zay Gates would be that new champion.
Absolutely.
Right then and there.
I can't disagree with you on that one, Dalton.
But that's just the beautiful thing about Jimmy Carrot. You know, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about his public reputation.
He doesn't at all.
care about how he looks. He's not wanting the merch sales. He's not wanting the fan pictures. What he's wanting
not at all.
is that pay window and that gold. And shout out to get out of here.
Oh, wait a minute. Jimmy Carrot just said that he'll see us later. I wonder what that
See
means.
me later. Blow it out your ass, Jimmy.
Dalton, I don't know what we just saw. I mean,
Zay Gates, everybody, a valiant effort.
Give it up for Zay Gates, man. I mean, come on.
I'm going to give it up to him as best I can.
He is that kid that keeps on getting knocked down, but he gets
Yep.
up again. And you know, what he lacks in experience is he makes up for with heart.
Yeah.
Props to him.
You know, I'd like to say I think that Zay Gates deserves a rematch.
I will agree with
Book
that.
it.
I will agree
Book
with
it,
that.
Damian Saint,
And you
if
know
you're
what?
listening to this.
If we're on that Damian Saint, let me go ahead and sweeten the pot. Go ahead and get that scumbag Limbo out of the picture.
Yeah, that would be
Go
the
ahead
way
and
to
get
do
him
it.
out of there. You know what I mean?
That would be the way to do it.
Basil.
We're going to take it now to our ring announcer, Jeremy, in the ring here, getting the crowd behind it.
Yes, sir. Beautiful bow tie.
With a singles match.
He always has a beautiful bow tie.
And our referee, Mr. Carter Drake.
Competitor number 1 making his way to the ring right now, Dalton.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Dickie Wabash. I'm gonna go ahead and stop you there. I have been in the ring with Excalibur right then and there. I've been in the ring with him multiple times, and you know he is just one of those guys. You know, honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Please do.
Okay, Dickie?
I expect nothing less.
I underestimated Excalibur. I underestimated Excalibur to the fullest potential. You know what happened? I went out there against Excalibur. He dropped me on my head. I got a concussion, 1, 2, 3, and he beat me.
Yikes. Well, I want to tell you someone who does not underestimate Excalibur, and that's going to be his opponent coming out here tonight, the Elite Warrior Cobra. These guys are very familiar with each other in the ring. Dalton, I know we're only on match number 2.
I tell you what,
I'm calling my shot right now, match of the night.
Oh,
Potential to be
there
match of the
he
night,
is.
especially when
There
this man
he
makes his way to the ring. Cobra.
I'll tell you what, right now, Dickie Wabash, I have been in the ring with the Cobra. That man, you know, a lot of people, a lot of those green kids, as we like to call them, a lot of those rookies, like to sleep on him because he's been a long tenured veteran in that ring. But I tell you right now, it doesn't matter if you've been in the ring 2 years, 10 years, 16 years. The way that man will kick you in the head, it is just as effective.
Ungodly.
I tell you what, right now, I have the luxury of stepping in the ring against Clayton Clark, the Cobra, and Ace Perry. And I tell you right now, the Cobra is not a man that you want to underestimate.
You know, there is a reason that Cobra has been around for so long. He is one of the longest tenured wrestlers here in the Midwest. He has paved a path all his own.
And that's exactly what I was getting into with Jimmy Carrot. You know, he's had the feuds with the Oliver Kanes, the Harper Durges, you know, the Jason D's. He's been around. You know, he's seen a lot of tough SOBs. So if Excalibur is wanting to prove himself to one of the main stables of the Midwest wrestling, one of our main pillars that we build our foundation on, which is the Cobra, he's gonna have to bring it out.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The things that I have seen Cobra do in a ring are damn near magical.
And then, see, here's the thing that I would like to point out. And this is, you know, I like to study film for my matches, Dickie. And I tried to study the Cobra. I tried to study what he does and how he is in that ring.
Yeah.
And just when I thought I had his number, guess what he does?
Backdrops you off the ladder.
Drops me off the ladder.
Yeah. I was there for that.
And his opponent, weighing 215 pounds, from Kankakee, Illinois,
Now, don't get me wrong. I like to hype up the Cobra because I've been in the ring with him. But like I said earlier, I've been in the ring with Excalibur.
Yeah.
And I would like to point out that Excalibur is one of the mainstays of Midwest wrestling that has been slept on for the longest time. And I would like to say that he might be one of the best kept secrets inside of that squared circle.
Well, there's no secrets that can be kept right now here at AVW. Sold out capacity crowd from the looks of it here, Dalt. And they all love Cobra.
In the words of Michael Madrox, we got 37,000 strong hanging from the rafters.
Michael Madrox, if you hear this, buddy, get feeling better. As much as I love having Dalton here, it's just not the same without you. No disrespect towards Dalton.
Hey, get back to your role. I hate doing this stuff. I'd rather be wrestling.
You're good at it, though, brother.
Hey, the doctors tell me I have another estimate. But hey, we got the Cobra getting backed up. Did you expect that, Dickie?
I didn't, because here's the crazy thing about Cobra, just the mass of this human being. Like, Cobra is someone who is really bulked up.
Thick human being.
They're very thick. So when he was arriving here this morning, before the show started, rather, as you all know, it's customary in a locker room, you shake hands whenever you arrive. Cobra was carrying a tote, couldn't quite shake my hand. He gave me a little shoulder check as a hello. Damn near knocked me over, and he didn't even put any effort into it.
But here's the thing that I would like to point out. You know, I'm not a tenured veteran by any means, Dickie Wabash, but I'm also no green kid. And, you know, I like to do this a lot of my matches, too. You know, you get in the ring with somebody, and especially when you have a history of the Cobra and Excalibur that they have, you're trying to feel out how they feel that night. You know, my Excalibur is Jason Levi. When I get in the ring with him, I like to feel him out, see how he's feeling tonight, so I know exactly just how to get under his skin to beat him, and maybe that's exactly what the Cobra's doing.
Feeling out process here. That's exactly what it is. You know, every match starts with a feeling out process so that you can figure out your opponent. But, you know, a little funny thing about this, Cobra was asked earlier tonight, I overheard this conversation. They said, oh, you and Excalibur again, how many times has that been? He goes, actually, it's been quite some time since I've stepped into the ring with him. You know, I'm familiar with him. We've gone back and forth, you know, very familiar with him. And, but, you know, it's been a while.
I'm going to be honest with you right now, Dickie Wabash. As a man, you know, I will tell you in my career, I stepped in the ring with Excalibur, and I'm going to be honest with you right now. If it wasn't for the experience that Excalibur gave me, I don't know if I would be okay to go toe-to-toe with the Cobra.
You want to talk about what just happened right there? He shrugged off the knee from Cobra and hit a nip up, and boy, Cobra.
And that's what I'm saying. That you hear the Cobra saying, that's my move. That's the history that they have between each other.
They know each other so well.
They know each other so well. And you got two tough SOBs, you know, and this is another thing, Dickie. As an in-ring competitor, when it comes to somebody that you've had a lot of those matches with and that you've built a lot of that history with, you know, it goes from being friendly competition to I don't want to see that SOB win because he's not better than me.
You want to talk about, you know, friendly competition?
That's exactly what we're
seeing. These two are
right
laying it
here.
in right now. We're going to see some chiclets go flying here before too long.
In
probably.
the words of Solomon Crow, they came for stiff, baby girl, and let me see it.
Lighting him up with some body shots, shoots him off the rope, little do-si-do action. Cobra comes, slides under. Quicker than a hiccup is Cobra. Ducks one of his own, grabs him.
And that's another thing about the Cobra, Dickie. You know, you think because he's been in this for so long that he's going to go out there and he's going to move like you know the old veterans. You know, he's going to be a little bit slow on his step, but somehow the Cobra, and I will even give it to Excalibur, they have defined the word age. It's like you see DeCobra or Excalibur and they just don't change.
You always hear the line aging like a fine wine, and that is definitely what we are seeing here tonight.
Exactly.
Is two competitors who in fact have aged like fine wine. Getting better. Look
Big
at that.
Death Valley driver
Death
from
Valley
Excalibur.
almost put him through the damn ring.
And you know what's something that I would like to point out, Dickie Wabash? Excalibur just delivered a picture-perfect Death Valley driver. And you know what else? The Cobra has a long-standing history with Shank Barzini, and that's one of Shank Barzini's main moves. How many times has he been dropped on his head? Yes, was that big? I'll give you that.
You've taken a Death Valley driver from Shank Barzini too.
Realign
Brother,
my
you
neck.
Sure did. Realigned your neck for the worst, baby. Gets him back into the corner here. There we go. Some chopping
On the
action.
receiving end of that, man, it does not feel good.
How could it? The fans want one more, and they're gonna get it.
Hey. That's about as snug as it gets, Dickie Wabash. When you're inside that square circle, you know, you're used to the punches, you're used to absorbing the hits, but when you have a grown man full-fledged smacking you in the chest like that, it hurts.
Oh, catches the kick.
Big sky high from Excalibur to the Cobra.
Did you see the way Cobra's head snapped back on that impact? 1, 2,
And another thing that I would like to point out, the Cobra is very known for his kicks.
Yeah.
He has a very Tajiri style of wrestling, and Excalibur pictured that perfectly. And when he gave the Cobra that spine buster, I don't think it'd have been better timing, Dickie.
Couldn't have been timed better. You see Cobra trying to fight back right now. The pace has definitely slowed down. I'm just going to let the crowd speak for itself on this one.
Big cutoff right there.
You heard how loud they were chanting for Cobra.
And that's another thing that it comes to when you're in the ring with somebody that you've had history with, you know. At some point in time, that respect goes out the window. You just want to win, and that's exactly what you've seen from Excalibur right there. He pulled the hair of the Cobra. He doesn't care. Disqualification does not matter. Excalibur is here to win. You don't make money by losing, Dickie.
No, you don't. It's always about going to the getting the winner's purse, if you will.
That pay window. In the words of Logan Myers, he's got leather jackets he's got to pay for.
Cobra fighting off now, trying to get something going, whichever way that he can. Either way, it has become
Big kick,
effective.
And that's another thing, you know,
Yikes.
it might look like a little move, but that little side kick that the Cobra gives as a receiving end recipient of that kick, it hurts. Your hips, they kind of go numb, Dickie. Big rolling elbow from the Cobra.
That's another one of his trademark moves that he loves to throw. Sends him down.
Big rolling elbow.
Low rolling elbow. 2. Oh, how was that not it?
And that's the one thing that I will say that I respect about the Cobra. You know, me and him have a very similar wrestling style, Dickie.
Yes, knock him out.
It doesn't matter how we do it. It's just as long as we can get that 3 count is how it happens. You know, we just want to knock you out. But that goes to go for Excalibur, man. You know,
hang on here for a second, Dalton. Just listen to this crowd. They love Cobra. Oh, ducks
big
under
duck
the kick.
under. Big boot from Excalibur. What can we see here? Calling for the go home. Big power bomb from Excalibur. 1, 2.
What did these two have to do?
Dickie Wabash, that's the beautiful thing about people with history. You could throw everything, including the kitchen sink at them, and they're still going to kick out. Excalibur, if he's wanting to win, he's going to have to reach out, and he's going to have to be, he's going to have to come up with stuff.
Yeah.
He's going to have to come up with new stuff, go out of his comfort zone to win this match.
Here we go now, going up to the top. They call that the high-risk district. At least I do, anyway.
That's much higher. See?
Oh! Enzi.
Dacobra's almost like he's from the Matrix.
Yeah, he moves at a different speed. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Sending him.
Big exploder suplex off the top rope. Both men are down here.
God.
And this honestly, Dickie Wabash could be exactly what Cobra needs. But you see Excalibur, the veteran in him, he rolls out. He understands Cobra can't get that offense on him if he's on the outside. And that's a good move from him.
That was just ring awareness right there. You know, you just took a big bump, take a powder to the outside, try to get your breath about you. But here's the sad part about that. Cobra's also getting his breath.
That's exactly right.
Oh! Tope de Casa! You know a thing or two about those, Dalton.
Good thing he caught him, didn't break his ankle. That would suck.
That Tope de Casa from Cobra could really be the difference maker.
I've lost to that a time or two.
Oh, there it is. He's at a 5 count. Oh, no! Exploder suplex!
Ramp!
Onto the ramp!
Dickie Wabash, I'm going to tell you right now, Cobra and both Excalibur have been in this business way before I was even thought of. And the fact that they just took a big explosion on that ramp, I don't know if either man could get up.
Then look at count out.
Big count out. Yeah, I expected nothing less.
That was a count out, and how could it not be?
See, that's the thing that's what history does to you, Dickie. History, it doesn't matter if you win or if you lose. Your winning is seeing the other man not to win. And that's exactly what both men went out there and did. They made sure that either man not won. So therefore, they both lost.
You could have just said either man not won, lost.
Whatever. Hey.
You know, there no contest here at the 210.
I was really excited about this match. You have to bear with me, okay? I had a couple Bud Lights beforehand.
Oh, man, how could you? I'm going to tell you, Dalton, I think that match lived up to the hype.
Exactly.
That match lived up to the hype that we thought that it was going to. Excalibur is
How is he walking?
Oh, how is Cobra up?
This big stare off, man.
They're having to hold Cobra back.
The Cobra, man, he's mad, man.
Remember that. Yes, he did. See, you still didn't beat me. Remember that. Cobra's livid out here. How could you not be? He had victory right there.
I will.
And the Cobra.
That's one thing that I will say Excalibur has over the Cobra, and that is the fact that Excalibur does not care about remorse. He doesn't care about a win, lose, or draw. He just wants to hurt you, and the Cobra is a man of honor.
They're going to say, I can feel the rage radiating off of Cobra right now. Cobra, good effort. You tried your damnedest, but double count out. You hate to see that happen after such a hard-fought match.
I hate to see that. I was really genuinely interested in this match. I was hype about this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a bit of a tough one to swallow. Those guys had one hell of a match, though, didn't they?
Jeremy Hamilton just said it himself. These guys had one hell of a match.
I know you guys love the Cobra better than that. They had one hell of a match, didn't they?
And the fans agree. The fans agree, Dalton.
Some pizza going on over here? Anybody try one of these great burgers out here tonight?
Man, Jeremy's out here plugging the food. I might need to go to the little concession stand.
I can't tell you, I have had their sausage pizza, and it is very good.
I'll tell you, I had the fried pickles last time, and they are good. They are incredible.
Yeah? All right, I might have to try that.
I'm going to try to get some. I spilled them all over my pants during the main event. Great time.
Unprofessional
the ranch,
people.
rather. Yeah, this is going to be an important match here. This is going to be who gets to come in last, 21st, in the over-the-top rope rumble. Oh, I know who this is. We are about to see the epitome of a vibe. There he is. There's Logan Myers, Mad Bash Boy himself. Hell yeah. Logan Myers, what a, oh! Can you believe that he did that to me? Wow. Disrespecting me like that.
You know, Dickie, I would just like to say I was a big fan of this song. I grew up on songs like this with old JD, but
Dude, shout out to JD.
There's just something about Logan Myers, man. You know, we've had a long rivalry that has stretched upon multiple companies.
Yes.
And, you know, I just...
You know, one of those companies is, in fact, Mad Bash Wrestling. You know, you defeating Logan Myers.
He knows my game just as much as I know his game, but I will go ahead and say it right now, Dickie. As an in-ring competitor, I respect Logan Myers, and I know he is willing to go out there and do whatever it takes to win. But as a human being with morals, I couldn't care. But this man right here,
Rico
Jones, he is scary good, and I love him to death.
He is really feeling himself on his way to the ring here tonight. The crowd is nonplussed here by Rico. Whoa, look at the scowl that Logan just gave Rico. Member of Cold Hard Cash, dastardly human beings, allegedly. Again, this match is for the 21st spot in the over-the-top rope. Oh! Did someone say Broadway? There he is right there. Kindle Fire, Mr.
Kindle
Broadway
Fire, I tell you
himself.
what, this man right here, hey, hold on.
I respect this man.
Kindle Fire right here, this is my pick, Dickie Wabash. This is my pick right here.
Kindle Fire is your pick to win this match.
Look at him. Look at him, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why Kindle Fire is my pick. You know, a lot of these Midwest promoters like to put a label on talent.
Yeah.
And you know, Kindle Fire, he has always had that talent, but he didn't necessarily fit the role of said promoters. And so what did he go do? He went and he fit that mold, and now he's making every single person that doubted him wrong.
Let it be known beyond a shadow of a doubt, Kindle Fire is in fact ready here tonight. You know, here's another thing Kindle Fire needs to be ready for here. He has got a huge match coming up here. He is going to be facing the Mad Bash Wrestling champion, Chris Cutler.
I hope he beats him. I hope he
Wow.
Chris Cutler, and man, don't even get me started on that kid. You know what? He's not on here tonight. So I tell you what, Dickie, for our professional relationship, I ask you to shut up about Chris
Wow.
Cutler. Okay?
We got heat.
Yeah, we do got heat. I don't like Chris Cutler.
Oh, man.
He didn't beat me
Now
right
get
now.
ready. Hang on. I think we're going to hear a very big reaction here if we just listen. There he is right there. They love Tyler Scott.
He's getting a reaction out here as if he's a D1 athlete.
I think Tyler Scott's my pick. I think Tyler Scott's my pick to win the whole damn thing. he doesn't even need to win this match. If he can just go into that over-the-top battle royal, he's my pick overall. Because you can't deny the support and the love that the 210 faithful have here for Tyler Scott.
Now, Dickie, I'm going to go ahead and tell you before Jeremy gets his beautiful voice on. You know, I as everything that I want in me, I want Kindle Fire to win this. And I know Tyler Scott, I'm going to go ahead and shut up. Let the beautiful man talk.
There you go.
Who is the 21st entrant in tonight's 21 over the top Rumble? Introducing first. Making his way all the way from Monterey, California, sporting the fine snakeskin boots, loud and proud, Logan Myers! And his first opponent, he is our next contestant, weighing 2.5 million in gold, from Manhattan, New York. They call him the musical playboy, the king of entertainment, Mr. Robert. And our final contestant, introducing Dan Bilzon, Never Give Up, Tyler Scott!
You know, Dalton, I just made an observation during those intros. Tyler Scott and Logan Myers look like they could be brothers. I'm just throwing that out there.
Now, see, here's the thing, Dickie Wabash. Multi-man matches are something that I have something close to my heart for.
The king of the scramble, the Midwest king of the scramble.
And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to break it down for you. Kindle Fire is my pick. And I know he is set out to prove everything that everybody told him he couldn't have wrong. Okay? But let me just go ahead and point this out here real quick. I have not been in the ring with Kindle Fire. I have also not been in the ring as much with Tyler Scott as I have Logan Myers.
Yeah.
Logan Myers, don't let the pomp and circumstance fool you, Dickie, and you know this. Logan Myers is a tough SOB.
He is.
But on the flip side, Tyler Scott has that heart, and Kindle Fire has that tenacity to prove people wrong. This is shaping up to be an interesting match, Dickie. Everybody has nothing to lose and everything to gain in this.
Look at Rico Jones trying to sing into the hand of Kindle Fire. Just poked him in the eye. Now, you have made it very clear your pick to win this match is Kindle Fire. You know, earlier when he was on his way to the ring, huge jumping drop kick there from, hell of a drop kick from Logan Myers.
Hell of a drop kick from Tyler Scott.
You know, Tyler Scott
He ain't about 6'2" or 275, but he's moving like a viper, baby.
Tyler Scott, one of the best drop kicks in the Midwest, I will say it. Tyler Scott's my pick. Tyler Scott's my pick to win the whole enchilada. I think he's going to win this match. He is going to go on to the 21st spot, and I think he's going to win.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing about independent pro wrestling, Dickie Wabash, is this is all a DraftKings bet right here.
Yeah.
You have your pick, I have my pick, but either way, this is going to be a banger of a match. Like I said earlier, Dickie, none of these men have anything to lose but everything to gain. And I'm going to tell you, just as much as Logan Myers wants to hit that pay window for new leather jackets, Tyler Scott wants to prove himself to his hometown crowd. And just as much as Tyler Scott wants to hold down his hometown crowd, Kendall Fire is out to prove that he is the man.
We see action all over the gaff here tonight. Logan Myers just made direct eye contact with me as he was in that pin, and I saw it put fear in me.
Do we see a little bit of a faction going on, maybe?
We might.
Between Logan Myers and Rico Jones, big backbreaker, you know. That hurts, Dickie.
Yeah.
As a man that's taken that, it ain't no good way to take a backbreaker. I tell you about that.
Not at all. It breaks your back.
Hey.
That's why they call it a backbreaker.
Roderick Strong made a career about it.
Well, I think the alliance is already dissolved.
Hold on. Dickie, I know you're not.
Oh, no.
I know you're not very tinctured of who's coming in, but we got over here old KJ, 1/3 of the dad bods over here. And KJ, hey, look at me. Before you start running your mouth, all right? What do you come over here bugging about?
Running my mouth. I mean, I'm just going to talk about cold hard cash.
All right.
By the way, I'm going on record right now. Kenneth James, my favorite wrestler.
I'll go ahead and say this, KJ. I thought you were coming over here to give me a hard time like you normally do, but you look extra beautiful in that red floral shirt. And the way you comb that hair, I might just be a mark for you after all, kid.
Meanwhile, we got some action going on here in the ring. Now, are you out here scouting the competitors that you'll be seeing? I like to call that the swing blade, the way that he does it.
Nice pump kick to block the punch.
Yeah, are you just out here scouting the competitors that you're going to have in that over the top later?
Yeah, I mean, I've always got to be ready for who I'm getting in the ring with. So, I mean,
No.
I'm just interested who's going to get that 21st spot.
Yeah. KJ,
Because it's not me.
let me ask you this real quick. You know, I'm just a little bit curious.
Beautiful hearing.
You have been in the business longer than I have, almost as long as Dickie Wabash, you know, and you've been in the ring longer.
Nice pop-up
I
power
know
slam.
that you're trying to get some top.
No, that caught my eye too.
There is some action going on in this ring right now,
Jimmy
fellas.
Christ, where did that pop-up power slam come from?
Does the youth and the strength and the speed almost intimidate you a little bit, KJ?
No, because I'm smarter.
Oh, he's got
All right, there you go. Speak your stuff, sir.
Oh, look at mine with a right. Shot to the back.
Look at him just calling the match.
Oh, double axe handle.
He's out here to have a good time, and I'm here to have a good time with you, KJ.
And then I think we got a little alliance going on here between Logan and
Yeah, and Rico.
Rico.
Jones.
Yeah, the Cold Hard Cash guys, I can never remember their names. They're a bunch of...
But as
Now you got to try to be partial when you're out here. Now here's the thing: we have seen their alliance kind of come and go throughout this match. You know that egos are kind of getting in the way a little bit.
and that's exactly what I was going to say. You know, KJ, I'm sure you've been in the ring a lot with Logan Myers. He's one of my biggest rivals in the Midwest.
Logan has a lot
Logan
of,
Myers, he will stab you in the back to get what he wants in a heartbeat
but he
without
has a
even
lot
thinking
of
about it.
untapped potential as well.
I agree, and that's the scary part about Logan
Double block.
Myers.
Double knocker.
You know, he no-sold me on a high five when he came to the ring.
Hold on. Tyler
look
Scott
at this
Tyler
Tyler
Scotty.
I love
And that's
it.
what I'm saying. Tyler Scott has been getting his butt handed to him this entire match.
Whoa, ducks the line, picks him up, German.
Suplex.
Here comes Rico.
The line.
Oh my God!
Back body drop.
I would say big back body drop, but he didn't get very high.
Oh,
With Rana.
there's just so much going on. This match is awesome. This match is incredible. This match is so good.
Oh,
Big
nice
forearm from
forearm.
Tyler Scott. See, that's the thing. You know, KJ, I'm sure you can attest to this. Sometimes those smaller competitors, it's like wrestling against slime.
They're wiry.
Yes, I agree.
Wiry.
I agree.
Wiry's a good way to put it.
We gotta-
especially someone like Tyler Scott.
Now, KJ, I know me and you are no stranger to this right now. We got
Oh, he got a nurple. He's got a nurple. Look at the nurple. Oh, he got a double nurple. No, don't do it. Don't do it. We got a quadruple nurple. What's going on here?
Guys, tell me that professional wrestling is not the greatest thing on this planet
It's
right
art.
now.
I am so confused. Just saw a quadruple nurple.
Now, KJ, me and Dickie Wabash, we have our picks. Who is your pick to win this match?
I'm hoping it's not hoping it's not Logan.
Okay.
Or the scumbag from Cold Hard Cash. That's a nice jumping knee, by the way.
We've seen that before from Tyler Scott. That's won him plenty of matches.
Oh.
Is he going to do a Kamehameha? Like, what is he doing with his hands?
Is he trying to...
If he...
Oh, flare flop.
If Tyler Scott just went
Scott's going to
Super
top.
Saiyan and hit a Kamehameha wave, I would have lost my mind.
I probably would have left.
That would have been awesome.
There would have been one less guy in the Battle Royal later on.
Now, what's Logan got in mind here going up to the high rent district
Going
with...
for a... Oh. What are we got going on?
I don't know, but I
They're
think they're...
thinking double superplex.
Oh,
Yeah.
obligatory towel.
Kendall Fire, a man that's been clanging and banging in the gym.
Tower. Oh my
Tower of Doom.
How is that for a finale for you, Dickie Wabash, Mr. Broadway on time?
I love it.
I think Dickie just hit the finish.
This has been...
To put it PG terms.
This match has been awesome. I'm with Dalton Davis. I'm with KJ. Let's go.
You know, and this is somebody that I will admit I haven't talked a lot about in this whole match, and that is Rico Jones. You know, he just has much to prove in this match as everybody else.
He was paying too much attention to the crowd.
Big ending.
Big ending. I don't think he got it all, though.
Oh, Logan throws him out. Wait, 1, 2, Logan Myers.
That's the veteran savvy in Logan Myers.
You know, KJ, I want to be mad that he won, but he did exactly what we were doing.
I'd have done the same thing. I'd have done it.
Can't knock the hustle.
I hate it, but I respect it.
Yeah. What a match. So far, match of the
Are we
night.
up here doing the Friends gimmick? Is Joey over here doing the Friends gimmick?
I'm not sure what he's doing.
Pardon my language, I didn't mean to drop that F-bomb. It just happens. Hey, you lost.
Well, there we go. There goes your winner, Logan Myers.
Now I gotta deal with this.
He's going to be number 21 in the Rumble.
Number 21.
Dickie Wabash,
No, he's not.
What are we doing?
I need to go have a talk with Logan Myers about his actions.
Okay.
I think I'm
In
gonna
my
win the Rumble
seats.
and I'm gonna be a drunk.
In my seats, I have the one, the only.
All right, ladies, how about that for some
Kid
crazy-
Riot.
Kid Riot, my God, there he is.
It's only getting hotter from
Wow, Kid Riot is here. We just had KJ. We've got Kid Riot. Kid Riot, welcome to the to the booth. Oh, your mic's turned off. Hang on, give me that. There we go. Now you're.
Hey, is that better?
Hey, way better.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
This is why they don't let me touch these.
yeah. We got some singles action coming up here. This is going to be a big one.
Mr. Carter and Blake.
We got Mr. International Jake Omen
Oh,
coming up here.
I'm
Yeah,
a
versus
big-
Elijah Arrows.
I'm a big Jake Omen fan.
Well, we're going to see what he can make happen here tonight. You know, this is a little bit of a fascinating match that we got going on here, Kid Riot. This is a teacher versus student.
Ooh, those are always fun.
Yeah, those, I mean, let's see, you know, you're trying to step up to the head of the pack and prove yourself. And then the teacher is trying to prove that he's still got what it takes.
Well, and he's trying to show you that just because he taught you everything you know, he may not have taught you everything he knows.
Look at that.
Yeah, stereotypical phrase.
There he is right here. Now here's the thing about Jake Oman. He has been to so many countries that he has the flags of every single one of them on his ring jacket.
That is actually very impressive. And for those who can't see, that's a lot of flags on those
No,
arms.
I'm not. I don't remember the exact number. I do sincerely apologize. I want to say it's around 31 countries.
That's insane to me.
He's main evented in Japan. He's main evented in pretty much every country that he has on that jacket.
He is the definition of the globetrotter, definitely.
Yeah.
Also, he is a terrifying man.
Just look how intimidating he is. Yeah.
I saw him backstage, and I said, if I ever upset you, let me know so I can apologize, even if it's not my fault.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and preemptively apologize for something that I most likely am going to do.
Absolutely.
And here comes Elijah Arrows coming to the ring.
This is my first time seeing this young man.
I've seen him a couple of times. I'm actually very impressed.
Okay, I'm digging the look. Rocking the satin baseball jacket and the lightning bolt. I'm digging this. Okay.
There's something about a man that will rock a baseball jacket. You know what I mean? You gotta love him. I rock him in my personal
Yeah, I
life.
can't pull them off. I've tried.
I've tried. I also have been trying to wear cardigans, but I have the cardigan right here. I kind of pull it off.
That's a bold move, friend.
I think I look good in it. Look at how stoic Jake Oman is in the ring right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm going to be honest. Roles reversed here. What is his name? Elijah Arrow? Arrows? Is that correct? Okay. If I'm him and I see Jake stand in the ring, I'm not running to jump right in. I'm going to take my time and, think if this is a life choice I would like to fully make.
Yeah. Would you make the choice then?
I've made a lot of bad decisions in life, so strong possibility, but I may regret it because, again, Oman is a little terrifying.
Yeah.
I know you guys are excited for this matchup.
Taking it now to our ring announcer, Jeremy Hamilton.
He's so good. Better be careful.
Here that I had to step back in.
Right, that's what I was kind of saying. Like, Jeremy being very patient with these ring introductions, but he's going to have to be patient himself because Jake Oman does not want to see him to get in the ring. He is more interested in messing with the crowd.
Thank goodness for the barricades.
Absolutely, because some of those little kids are fierce. You wouldn't think so, but they truly are. There's also one guy standing on a picnic table in jorts. And that is a bold decision, friend.
You have a lot of room to talk. You're standing here in full lucha regalia.
I've got track pants on. Those are my my common attire is track pants.
There's a boo this man chant going on here.
I appreciate those chants, but it always throws me off because wouldn't you just boo?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes without. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now I think we're going to throw it to ring announcer Jeremy Hamilton.
Introducing first, weighing 234 pounds, from Indianapolis, Indiana, Mr. International, Jake Oman! And his opponent, weighing 155 pounds, from Kokomo, Indiana, the last son of Zeus, Elijah Hero!
You heard it right there. The last son of Zeus. I believe him.
And I want him to know I am a huge fan of the Descendants movie, so A+ to him, sir.
Like we said, this is a teacher versus student matchup here.
You imagine teaching Zeus's kid how to wrestle?
Oh, it has to be so intimidating. Especially all those years growing up scrapping with Hercules and Kratos, you know what I mean?
Kratos. Kratos is actually my favorite Pokemon.
Well, wait a minute. Look at what we got going on in the ring now. It looks like the teacher is succumbing to the student almost.
You say that.
Okay, so this is your first time doing commentary with me. I want to give you the Iggy.
Yeah.
Every time that I say something is happening, the complete opposite happens. It just always happens. I don't know how.
Fantastic. It's like they know.
Yeah. Well, so far, I mean, it's pretty even so far.
Oh, yeah. Very back and forth chain here.
Like you said, I may have taught... Omen is in the mentality of, I may have taught you everything that you know, but not everything that I know. You know, I mean, he's probably got a few tricks up those sleeves.
Oh, and when you got all those flags on and you're Mr. International, it's safe to assume you know a lot.
You know, the amount of countries that Jake Omen has been to is more than the age of Elijah Eros, and that has got to really factor into the mentality here. Look at the lightning.
Good Lord, they are moving.
Just exchanging.
Well, finally, and it looks like we slowed down finally with arrows on top of it here. A big handful of hair.
Pulling the hair. That crafty veteran, Jake Omen.
And see, he's smart enough. He knows just to pull it just enough to get advantage and immediately take his hands off so he doesn't get caught by the referee. That is a veteran mover.
That's a veteran move. I've never seen one.
Without a doubt.
And I've seen one.
Good
Whoa!
Lord, that was smooth.
I got to tell you, this is one of the first Jake Omen matches that I've had the chance to get to call, and I'm already in for. I feel like I'm in for a treat. I'm getting a treat right now. This is incredible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fast-paced action. Smooth, as you said.
Yeah.
Smooth.
And Omen's smart enough to know that, hey, things are not quite going the way I want. Let's stop. Let's reset.
Yeah.
That is veteran stuff that you cannot teach.
That's just stuff that comes with experience. And like I said, you know, the amount of countries that Jake Omen has been to is more than the age of Elijah Eros. And so that with that naturally comes more experience. Look at the seamlessness.
I don't mean to step on your commentary.
No,
good Lord, that was smooth.
How could you not talk about that?
This is going to be me failing horribly on commentary because I'm actually just enjoying the match.
You know, at a certain point, it kind of just turns into that where you just start watching the match, but then you remember, oh, I'm supposed to be doing this job right now. Oh, look at how smart he was to get him in a waist lock, but then just trading him back and forth now, grabs him, flips out of it. You know what? That's the thing. This match is almost moving so quickly. I don't know if we can call what's going on. There's no downtime.
I was going to say, like, at some point, I swear, we're going to tell you what's going on, but man, it was just so fast and furious.
Trust us, ladies and gentlemen. At a certain point, we will start calling it 1, 2.
Big hinting-ass neck whip, hinting-esque neck whip.
Hinting-ass neck whip,
I swear I speak English.
See, the crowd is definitely behind Arrows here, and
well, you can't really blame him. I mean, he's young, he's athletic. He didn't get in the face of all of them like Omen did. So, yeah, I mean, I would hope they would kind of be on his side a little bit.
Omen,
smooth.
Tripped him. Was that a low leg, or low drop?
It looked like he just swept his foot out from underneath one end, and then
so
Arrow's momentum drove him right in the buckle, face first.
So smooth and quick, I could barely even tell what it was. Moving real quick like Nestle.
That's that big, all that history, all that learning a different trick in every country you hit. Now, how do you combat a guy who even if he took one thing from each country, you're looking at 30 new things you've never seen before. How do you combat that?
That's the million-dollar question right there, Ryan. I don't really know. Maybe Arrows can have an answer for us once this match is over, but right now he does not have the answer.
Well, and Omen slowed him down. He took control. Now he's working his style of match, and that's definitely where he's not where Arrows wants to be, but definitely where Omen wants to keep him.
Yeah, not at all. That's not where Jake Omen wants to be.
Big kitchen sink knees.
Now we can officially say they have thrown everything at each other, including the kitchen sink.
And that, like, people don't realize that looks like it's, a very minor thing, but driving a knee right in your gut just knocks the wind out of you.
Stops you dead.
Yo, absolutely.
Stops you dead in your tracks.
And if you can't catch your breath, nothing you can do is really that effective at that point.
Now, see, I think there was just a little mistake there by Omen. He was focusing a little bit on the crowd, and then it gave Elijah enough time to get to his feet. Maybe got a little bit. Okay, well.
Good Lord.
I was just getting ready to say, did hubris get the better of Omen? But, oh, wait a minute. It might.
Wait. Roll up.
Kick it, too.
Big drop toe hold. Okay.
Whoa, wait a minute. What we got it?
Arrows is taking advantage of the situation very, very effectively.
There we go. Got the hold locked in.
Omen is very close to the ropes, but I don't know if he quite has the reach that he needs for it. He's so close.
Could you imagine if Arrows is able to get a submission victory? It doesn't look like he was able to break out of it.
Well, over his trainer, that would have been massive.
Oh, it would have been huge.
It actually looks like Omen might have got him in the eye. I missed it, but looking at Arrows, he looks like he's, vision is hindered.
I'm going to show you that's the thing of Jake Omen right there, is that he's so crafty and knows his craft so well that he can slip that little stuff in there where we don't notice.
That is stuff you have to learn on the job. They don't teach that in the wrestling school. You got to learn that on the job. Usually, probably it happened to you once, and you said, "Okay, cool, I'll remember that trick for later."
No, I mean there's only so much. You got to get out into the real world every so often. Schooling and training only prepares you for so much. It's about that real world experience. And right now, Arrows is getting a real world crash course with a knee driven into his back. As Omen just stretching him and then slamming his hair.
Yep, big handful of hair. Ref caught it that time, though. You can tell how much Omen is truly unfazed by the referee's decision to admonish him for that.
Well, do you know how many referees Omen has probably been in the ring with? I mean, at a certain point, it's not that he doesn't respect the referee, but it's just like, listen, I know what I'm doing here.
Right, yeah, you're one of 1,000 or more.
Easily 1,000.
Yeah. See, this hold, I don't think people realize it is almost demoralizing as much as it's painful, because you're making them stare at you while you drive your knee in their back.
Yeah. It's demoralizing almost.
Yeah, exactly. Crowd is trying to rally Arrows. He's trying to feed off of
He's mounting a little bit of a comeback. Ducks the line, comes back, catches him.
Big
Russian leg sweep.
Big head scissors into that Russian, and man, that was pretty. Oh my goodness. So now Arrows has to capitalize on this. I know he's winded, I know he's sore, but he's got to capitalize on this moment.
He's trying. He is absolutely trying.
Yeah, you got to look to that crowd, man. If you got to use those ropes to help you stand, do it. There you go. But you got to rally up now.
Our last match ended in a double count out. We got to get a winner in this one.
Ooh, big fires.
No, sorry, 2 matches ago, my fault. So much action here tonight, I'm losing track of it. Well, I think I just saw a tooth go flying from Jake Omen.
That's a strong possibility. That's a souvenir for somebody in the crowd. Eats those ropes.
Oh,
nice evasion.
Gonna fly high. Catches him with a flying lariat.
Straight from the heavens like his daddy would have delivered. Because his daddy's.
No, I'm
okay,
aware.
Sorry.
I'm aware.
Okay. Not everybody knows where Mount Olympus is. I apologize.
Oh, flips him over.
He drives that knee right back in that gut.
Now here's the thing, he's smart. He keeps hitting him in the gut. That's going to hurt the wind, hurt the air. Man can't breathe, man can't fight. Tilt-a-whirl with the DDT on that one. Spiked him on his damn head. 1, 2. How did Jake Omen kick out of that?
Oh my God! I was waiting for that 3. I thought it was coming. I think Arrows did as well. He's calling for something big here. I hope he's not wasting too much time with it though. Hooking him again.
Oh, he grabs him. Oh, but he floats down. Rolls him. 1, 2. Oh, not enough.
Back and forth. That's 2. Baby, we're at 2.
Oh, catches him.
Lord. Oh, wait. Aries has got him hooking.
Oh, he's got him in a submission. Oh, my God.
He's wrenching. He is wrenching hard. Referee's right in there.
He is on his back like a spider monkey.
Omen's got to either drop him down or get to those ropes. Or that works too.
Oh, driving him. He almost hit the post on that.
Yeah, but Omen's head also hit that buckle, so I'm sure that it didn't do him any favors, really.
Oh, rolling punch maybe? Nope, grabs him, sending him down face first. Omen up on the second.
Omen, this might be academic now.
Omen, oh man, double stomp.
Yeah, that might be the ball game right there. Arrows is not moving at all.
1, 2, 3, and with that stomp from Omen, another victim falls.
That was a great matchup. You know what? Arrows definitely earned some major respect tonight.
Yes.
But Jake Omen pulling out that W, proving the teacher's got a few more extra tricks.
But you know what? I think he's going to remember the name Elijah Arrows.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? They may have fought bad, but I guarantee Omen is proud of his student tonight.
Yeah. Deep down, he has to be proud of the student, but still yet, he pulled off the victory in the end as Arrows is getting carried to the back.
Well, I mean, he just got his brain stopped through the front of his jaw. I'm sure he's feeling it.
Yeah, he did. I don't know where my normal broadcast partner is, but Ryan, if you want to stick around, you're more than might as well.
I'll stick around until we can find a Dalton. I'm kind of hoping he's getting a pizza so I can eat about half of it. Like
I am getting insanely hungry. We got wonderful food here at the 210 Saloon. I definitely, by the way, lights flashing in my eyes. We got wrestling going on. I'm just happy.
I'm having a blast. Maybe I can get the Carolina Reaper to order me a pizza. He no-sold me.
Here we go. We're coming up. We got some tag team action going on here.
I love tag team wrestling.
We are us. Now, as you notice, that's not Chris Cutler anymore. Chris Cutler no longer a member of We Are Us due to prior obligations.
Mad Bash champion Chris Cutler, is that right?
Mad Bash champion Chris Cutler.
I just want to make sure I'm selling the... Well, so here comes the immediate question. As a guy who loves tag team wrestling, what is the teamwork like with these two if this is not the usual matchup, team-up?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say. The only way that we're going to know is once that bell rings. That's also, it's got to be stressful. Their first match as a team, they're defending tag titles. How often do you see that in wrestling?
Not very often, and when it does, it normally doesn't work out well. Maybe this time will be different, but normally it doesn't usually pay out well. And they are wrestling a team that, oh my.
just gonna say, hold on, because the stage might cave in on us. There's about to be There's about to be a lot of man coming through this curtain.
A lot of man.
Oh!
Good Lord.
We got the War Beasts. And they definitely are beasts that are ready for war.
All right, so just a little bit here.
Please.
I sprinted down that entranceway and it bounced. They walked very slowly and gingerly, and that thing bounced more than it is. So that's a whole lot of man.
Well,
right there.
you're also giving up about 200 pounds.
This is true.
To each of them.
Imagine you're in the ring, you're teaming with a new guy, you got to defend these tag belts, and these two giant monsters walk through the curtain.
It's hard to say.
What's your immediate thought?
Oh no.
Yeah. Mine is expletive, oh no, expletive.
Yeah, words that I am not allowed to say.
Yeah.
There is one word that I'm allowed to say once, and I'm saving it.
That's fair.
The S word.
I will just say expletive repeatedly. Oh.
We are all set.
It's taken out of Jeremy Hamilton in the ring.
Introducing first, your challenger. At a combined weight of 635 pounds. War ready, Malenko. And the man beast, Hordari. War beast. And those opponents. Introducing first from Jersey City, New Jersey, Mike Newell. And from Indianapolis, Indiana, David Lloyd. Your reigning AEW Tag Team Champions. We are
The jumpstart action here, and that's going to be the way that We Are Us, I feel like, is going to have to pull out this victory here because, you know, Malenko and Hidari, you know, they're two big men. We've talked about it as Noble and Light meet in the middle of the ring.
Oh, yeah, and you know, see, I think, good Lord.
Wow.
Okay, so,
wow.
Yeah, he just rolled over them, literally. I was going to say the better option would have been get one of them out and double team the other one, but every bit of this has backfired horribly for them.
Look who we got back here. Dalton Davis has decided to join the booth. I'm back for this tag team action.
I was really hoping you were going to bring a pizza when you got back, if I'm being honest.
Hey, I was back being a vet. Hidari with that strength, man. I tell you what.
You just missed what he did. He just steamrolled both of We Are Us.
Okay, this gentleman in the black, his the We Are Us. What is his name again?
David Light.
In the ring? Yeah, that's David Light.
Okay, David Light, brother, it ain't worth it. Run. It is not worth it. You're stuck in the corner with those two behemoths.
Yeah,
I'm leaving.
I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you, Kid Wright and Dickie. I've been in the ring with Hidari. That is just a savage individual, and then you got somebody like his partner, man, who's just equal. Woo! I tell you what, man.
Good Lord.
I'm glad my ankle's broken. I'm not in there.
I'm glad it was pre-show, baby.
It's a rough one. It's a rough one.
I want you to know, if I form a tag team and then I find out that War Beasts are the tag champs, I'm disbanding that tag team immediately.
Well, what is Noble doing here? Dragging him into the opposing corner. That's some dirty underhanded tactics. You know what, though? This is the first time that these two are teaming. We're already seeing some good teamwork.
Oh, absolutely. Great
Love
teamwork.
it.
And
Love
honestly, the best way to handle this giant of a man. Double drop kick, and they took it down. Cover. Referee in position. One count. 4 feet, just blasted him in the face, and he kicked out at 1.
Yeah,
like it was
that's
nothing.
Yeah, that's just what happens whenever you're a man of that size. Like it takes a lot more than any normal opponent.
See, this is another thing about David Light. You know, we're used to seeing him tag with Chris Cutler. This is not his tag partner.
Yeah, we mentioned that earlier.
This might be, a change of chemistry, and that could either very well help them or set them back in this match.
Well, so far, I mean, it's working right now.
You got to figure he's an X Factor, so they were expecting Chris Cutler. They're not getting Chris Cutler. So
and you're dealing with the X Factor?
They are.
Let's go.
Big Uncle Cracker Mark, I am.
Oh, look at that.
Big bulldog.
Cover.
1, 2. Not even, that was like a 1.5 count.
I may have played Follow Me by Uncle Cracker for Tiffany at my senior graduation party. Just throwing that out there.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Thought we were going to be in love.
Look at the teamwork there.
It takes two men to snapmare him.
What's that, Dalton?
I will say, like Kid Wright just said, it will take 2 men to snapmare a guy the size of Hidari.
It almost took 3.
Don't let the size fool you. I've gotten a good chance of seeing Hidari grow up, just like I did Zay Gates. And, he is a bigger guy, but he's almost got that weird athletic ambition like Calvin Tankman's, like, don't judge a book by its cover, because just when you think you know Hidari, you don't.
That's a good reference, the Tankman reference. I like that a lot. Yeah, I could see the big Tankman vibes, the young Tankman vibes there.
That Enzi just rocked him, and then a drop kick.
Yeah, it rocked him, but he's still on his freaking
That's what
feet.
He's still on his damn feet. What
I'm
we
going
doing
to kick
here?
you in the face twice.
There is no way in hell that you are going to suplex this man. If he does, I am kissing Kid Wright on the mouth. Was not enough.
Yeah, I tried another strategy because he realized, maybe suplex was a mistake.
Big knee from David
to say the least.
Man. But here's one thing that I would just like to point out.
Point away, brother.
Hidari, just when I was trying to count him out, he proves me wrong. And that's the thing about Hidari.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Moonsault press coming off the top rope. 1, 2.
I thought we were going to get a 1, 2, 3 Razor Ramon finish there. And, buddy, Hidari said no.
Kid Wright, this is something that I would like to point out as an in-ring competitor yourself. We got Malenko, and I hope I'm saying that right. But you got him, who's been on the apron this entire match almost, and he's ready to come in. And, honestly, this might be a little biased, but I think he could take both David Light and his partner.
I mean, he is fresh. He's been on the apron for most of what's been happening here.
Wouldn't have. That's essentially like kicking the dog in the cage right before he goes out for a fight. That's definitely a mistake. I hope that free shot was worth it, because I guarantee if he gets that tag, he's going to make you regret every bit of that.
You got to make it count, and they did make it count because they were both able to lay some boots on Hidari. Crowd firmly behind him, though.
Well, and he's doing smart. He's keeping Hidari off of a vertical base. If you can't get that big size moving, it's not as effective. And as soon as I say that, he reaches that 1 foot up. And this,
Oh, look at that.
Big muscle up from Hidari.
Even after all that.
Big pager, picture perfect. Ain't no stopping him.
2. Not enough.
I know I got a little late to this party, but Kid Wright and Dickie Wabash, I would like to hear your guys' picks for this match. Who do you guys got winning this?
I mean, at this, I think We Are Us is going to pull this one off.
See, I would have agreed with you about 3 seconds earlier, but now...
See, that's what I'm saying. God! That was the craziest headbutt I've ever seen in my life!
Big Samoan drop.
It's good when everybody at the commentary booth is just shocked.
That was the greatest move I've seen all night. I'm fired up. Let's go.
He ain't a Fatu, but he will F you up for sure.
Sir.
I love wrestling.
Big hams. Shades of Hillbilly Jed, if I may say so myself.
I'm going to tell you right now, this was, you guys let him get that tag, and boy, was that a mistake. Yeah, go ahead and tag yourself in. I think that's a poor decision, my friend.
You know, if I'm David Light, Kid Riot, I'm just staying on that apron.
Yes, sir. No.
Big lung blower from David Light. Blockbuster from David Light.
Big buff-esque.
He got the big man off his feet. This could be it. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
That's get up and stay on him. I would not take time to argue. You've got the advantage of these two monsters. You better escalate it quickly.
High low.
Hidari
That's what it is. The man beast himself, Hidari. He does not care.
Oh my God!
Black Lord from Hidari.
Oh, what is going on here now?
Lethal injection.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, this is gonna be great. Oh.
Big crossbody.
Mode.
Crossbody
This
block.
could be it. This could be exactly what Malenko and Hidari needs. Big gut wrench. Power bomb.
Just planted him.
1, 2, throw!
He stops Wade Silver. Good on him. Good on
Smart.
him.
He realized he
knew-
couldn't break it up, so he stopped the referee's count.
Oh no, but I think it just pissed Malenko off.
Big schoolboy.
Schoolboy's gonna
What?
steal
He's
it.
got the tights. He's got 2. Big crossbody from Malenko. Big hot tag to Hidari.
Oh, my
I
God.
guarantee you, boys, this is the beginning of the end.
Yeah, it's going to be a bad
no.
night starting right now.
Hidari's got him.
Carrying him around with ease. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Big tag to
Oh, no, come
Malenko. And here comes the big man himself. Shucky, ducky, quack, quack. That is the end.
1, 2, speed on spirit!
That's it. That is it. New
tag team champions.
on top. I'll tell you what, boys. I tell you what, right now, that is a hell of a fucking tag match.
I tell you what, I love tag team wrestling.
That might be one of the best tag matches that I have ever called in my entire career doing commentary.
For your new AEW Tag Team
Well deserved, well
Tell him,
hot
Jeremy,
battle.
tell him.
Ready, Malenko, and the man beast, Hidari.
Guys, I don't know. We are all standing right now with the hype of that tag match. That brought us all out of our seats.
And I'm going to go ahead and tell you this, Dickie Wabash. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I have a straight and narrow point that I'd like to point out right now. Hidari and Malenko, they just laid waste to the current and old defending AEW Tag Team Champions. You see the new champions right now. Does that put a notice on the locker room?
Oh, it has to. It has to. It puts a notice on, listen, if you step up, we are going to sit you down. We are going to spear you, slam you, jump on top of you, do everything that we can on our warpath because we are the new AEW Tag Team Champions.
I'm going to tell you right now, Kid Riot, if anywhere in this world you offered to take on those two boys for those tag team titles,
no.
I would 100% leave you out to high and dry. I would be at the bar and you would be getting your ass beat.
Brother, I told Dickie earlier, and I'm going to stick by this. With them being the new champions, I'm canceling all my tag team bookings.
Yeah, as you
Not just
should.
for this
As
company,
you should.
all of them.
As you should.
I don't want it.
I feel like they're just getting started. They are just getting started into their tag team reign. Speaking of just getting started, we're just getting started here tonight, guys.
I will
We
agree
got
with that.
127 matches left.
I will, something like that, but I will say the new tag team champions are one gentleman's boot away and a who away from being greatness in the Illinois area, and I'm excited to see exactly what they bring to the tag team division.
Brothers, I would sit back down, let them have their moment. Do not get in their way.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There they are,
Hey,
walking
look,
right by
Great
us right
guys
now.
here.
Hey.
Would never fight them. You guys should probably beef with the War Pigs. tell you what, Dickie Wabash, Kid Riot, that's something that I would like to see, honestly. The War Pigs versus Hagari and the new crowned champions.
Good Lord. Guys, as I just said, we are just getting started here tonight. We aren't even anywhere near done. Sit tight. Whoa. Wow. We're going to take a selfie here real quick.
As well as come on over here to the merch table.
Wow.
Check out all the great stuff we've got going on over here. With a little bit of a grudge match. Scheduled for one ball. No referee. Official Thomas.
We are back, and we got us little grudge match action going on here. You know, we saw Limbo get involved earlier in Jimmy Carrot's match, and Clayton Clark ran out and tried to do what he could to ward off this man, Limbo. Some of that bad blood has spilled over. We're going to see these two face off right now. Fans are definitely not behind Limbo, especially after the underhanded tactics that he adhered to earlier in Jimmy Carrot's match. And you got to know, if Limbo is out here, Napier is probably not far behind. Jimmy Carrot is probably not far behind. It's only a matter of time before we see at least one of those two men. For the sake of competition, I hope not. Well, look at who we got coming back to the booth here. We got Kid Riot. Oh, yeah, take that, Mike. That's mic number 2.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, you hear that?
Hey, I know this music.
I've played Red Dead. I know this man very well.
This is going to be awkward because I came out to actually record this match, and now I'm going to commentate and record it.
Hey, there you go.
I need double payouts. You heard that, boss? Oh, okay, well.
Not that this has any importance to what's going on right now, but a fan just spilled a drink in the crowd, and it was really funny.
Oh.
There he is, the Clydesdale himself.
I heard he pulls the whole wagon.
Clayton Clark. You know, we talked about it earlier, Kid Riot. This is a bit of a blood feud that's been going on here. We've got Clayton versus this weird cult following that all worship at the Church of Basil, whatever you want to call it. Temple.
Temple, yeah.
Church is a temple.
Yeah, I know. I just know what the flyer said. That's all. So I try to.
My body is a temple sometimes.
Oh.
I try to be.
Mine is a Six Flags ride that has not been repaired lately. Or a ride at the Morgan County Pumpkin Festival. If that is a very dated reference, it will not be relevant in about a week.
I don't even think it's relevant now.
I mean, it was like a week and a half ago.
All right, let's take it now to Jeremy Hamilton.
Introducing first, he, the Forgotten Monster, Hey, his opponent, weighing 200 pounds, from Shotgun City, the Shotgun City Sheriff,
Well, the quick changeroo going on here right now. Kid Riot has tagged out. Dalton Davis has tagged back in.
Hey.
Dalton, I understand that we're at a bar and you're technically getting paid to drink, but come on, brother.
Hey, look, I'm on my... If it's one thing that the Mad Bash Boys do, and that is glue together, I would not miss a Mad Bash Boys match, and that's especially for Clayton Clark, one half of Drunk Justice. You know, me and Clayton, we've had a lot of history together, Dickie Wabash, just as much as you know, but just as much of the bad history as we have. We have a lot of drunken miles together, and I can tell you right now, I'm pulling for Clayton Clark to beat Limbo.
You two definitely have quite the storied history, whether on each other's side or against one another. Now Clayton Clark firing up on Limbo in the corner. The forgotten monster.
Dickie, I would... Hey, there you go. Cornered pop the top.
Oh, what is happening here?
Look at you. I'm not... No, look, I don't
that right
care.
there. That's heavyweight championship.
Jimmy Carrot is here.
Jimmy, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you ain't looking at the same 8-year-old, all right?
The same
you come
8-year-old?
into my commentary booth, you better show some respect, all right?
Respect to who? Dickie?
Okay,
I have a
all
little
right.
bit of respect to Dickie because
Jimmy
he managed. I have a little bit of respect for Dickie because he managed people that actually mattered once upon a time.
Wabash Talent Agency, my ass.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
wait a minute, look on the outside
at least there was talent in that. I've seen you sitting around. The only thing people want to see you do is drink beer and stumble around a ring. So you go ahead and have your fun with it.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right, but at least I didn't have
What's
to
in your
win.
hand right now?
It's a Bud Light, but I'll tell you what, it's a lot better than winning a title without the help of my friends. Jimmy Carrot, you know, just as much as everybody else, you would not have beat your opponent if it wasn't for Limbo right out there. Now, I need to ask you something.
No, you don't.
As a man, yes, I do, and you can shut up and you can accept it or not.
God, we're getting very confrontational here.
My question is right now, Limbo was by your side. What are you doing at the commentary booth? Why aren't you out there with your friend?
I'm sorry. Where exactly is the commentary booth in location to the ring?
Oh, God.
I'm right here. I can see him. I got a great look at Limbo beating the living hell out of Clayton Clark, and that's exactly what needs to happen. You see, Clayton Clark has got something coming to him from me, and I don't care that it's already, said and done according to, the win and loss record. None of that matters. Basil doesn't care. I don't give a damn either. We're here to make sure that Clayton Clark has learned his lesson, and Limbo is going to take care of that tonight, and if he doesn't, well, there's more steps to this plan.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Limbo is definitely on top right now. I don't know what you guys have been doing in that temple, but whatever it is, it's been effective.
You know what, Jimmy? I'm going to
He
go ahead
almost
and,
pushed Clayton out of the ring.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Jimmy Carrot, I don't align with the things that you do or the way that you do them, but I will tell you, curiosity kills the kitty. Go ahead and tell me a little bit about this Temple of Basil.
What you know is what I want you to know. And if you don't know, then
Fair
you should
enough.
know. So this is what the temple does. You know what? Just because I'm feeling generous, I'll give you a little bit of information.
There we go.
I can speak to Basil. We all know that Basil is my conduit to the void, and I am the conduit. I am the vessel for Basil. So we hear things on the other side. Let me tell you something. You ever hear the call of the void? It's a phenomenon. You ever hear this? You ever been standing on a ledge where you look down and you know that if you jumped off the edge, you'd die, and you hear your brain say, jump? You have to second guess that. That is called the call of the void. The unknown, it wants you, it craves you, and it needs someone to send you to it, and that's exactly what I am here for. See, Basil speaks to me from the void, and because I have been to the other side, because I am not like you, I'm not like Clayton Clark, I'm not like most of these morons here watching people better than them in the ring, aka me, Limbo, Napier. I'm not like them. When I hear the sound jump, I jump, not feet first, head first. And you know what I found? On the other side, the void is not nearly as empty as you think it is. There is a truth there, the opportunity to live without illusions, and I've shown that to Limbo, to Napier. They've learned their lessons well. Take a look at it.
Well,
Take
I
a
got
look
it.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is that whatever is on the other end of that jump into that void, it's definitely working for Limbo because, guys, Clayton has not gotten a single thing going in this match thus far. And I got to tell you, I have called many Clayton Clark matches. Clayton Clark is someone that I consider a friend. I have never seen Clayton Clark be this just torn apart.
Yep.
Yeah, but see, this is another thing. You've got to call a lot of Clayton Clark matches. I've got to be in the trenches with Clayton Clark.
Yes.
And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you, Jimmy, as much as I think that your Temple of Basil is appealing, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you the realist of the room, okay? The real life situation. And you see, there's two
Wait a minute,
things-
pin!
Limbo.
2!
Kick out.
Ooh, barely got out of that one.
Surprised him. I'll be honest with you. That one surprised him. It surprised me.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's what I'm talking about. See, look, the momentum changes. Limbo knows exactly how to switch it right back. He may look big and bulky, but he
Nigel.
knows exactly.
Oh, Nigel!
Whoa! Deep.
Oh! Spiking Clayton high on the shoulder.
Very high angle, deep 6 back suplex. That is the kind of thing that Limbo can do. He felt the momentum shifting. He turned it right around. This is what the Temple of Basil brings to the table. We take people with potential and we bring out the violence that they need.
See, and you know, you say you bring out the violence, Jimmy Carrot, and I call it cardian, okay? Because I'm gonna say here, and I'm gonna say the realest of the room. You know, Clayton Clark, he's out there. That's an honest man. You know, this is one half of drunk justice. And if there's one thing in the real world that comes out, and it is justice. And honestly, if I look at this whole quote, Temple of Basil, as you call it, or Limbo, or Jimmy Carrot, or this whole powder keg that you claim to pray for, you know, this might piss you off, and you know, we can talk about it once I'm healed. But
easy, boys.
I think it's a load of baloney.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. You know why? Because the Temple of Basil would never invite anyone from a team called Drunk Justice involved.
Yeah,
No, Temple of Basil doesn't dwell in drunks. We do take a lot of solace in the misanthropes. We take people from the underbelly and we turn them into something more than they think that they could have been before. And look at this bear hug. Limbo is a student of the game, studied from way before his time, way before any of our time. He's got a bear hug locked in tight. Clayton Clark can do nothing about this. You can see he's not even on the ground anymore.
You know, this is the thing about Limbo too, is that I definitely have a history with Limbo, whether it be under a multitude of names. This man, no matter what you want to call him, you can call him any name under the book. He's effective. He is about to pass Clayton Clark out with a bear hug.
Well, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You know him as many names. Limbo's a man who's had many identity crises. Well, you know what's happened with that? He joined up with the Temple of Basil, and now, through the call of the void, through the voice of the void, through the vessel, me. And he knows exactly who he is.
You know, to piggyback off what you guys said, we had this conversation in the locker room. You know, a lot of these new guys, Jimmy, they look at me and they're like, Dalton, what's your problem? And I tell them I grew up watching guys like you. And I grew up watching people like Limbo and Harker Dirge and Jason D. And, you know, that was the gritty times of Midwest wrestling.
Yes.
And, you know, I'm going to be honest, you know,
double goozle into a spine buster there.
Wow. That intimidates me, but I'm going to tell you right now, Jimmy Carrot, you can have your laps around the ring or your tenured career, but it don't take nothing away from heart.
No, not at all. And I'm not going to sit here and say that Clayton Clark isn't one of the toughest people I've ever stood in the ring with. He is. But I stood in the ring with him, and I came out on the other side after not a whole terrible amount of effort, you know? Like, we didn't have your knockdown drag out fight, and I didn't need to because I beat him just with what I needed to do. It was simple and effective. And maybe we get to see each other again down the line, but even if we do, I already know what the result is going to be because Basil tells me everything.
Oh, yeah. Well,
and you know, here's another thing that we don't want to overlook either, Carrot. You know, the history that you and I have.
Yes.
And, you know, I'm going to devil's advocate this right now, Dalton. I know that you're a little contentious right now.
No, I'm defending my brother. That's what I'm doing.
I'm defending. He's my brother as well. But I have to say this about Jimmy Carrot. In the 10 plus years that I have known Jimmy Carrot, never, ever have I heard him say that something was going to happen and then it didn't happen.
Yeah.
You know, honestly,
maybe one or two, but
that's all fine, well and good, Jimmy Carrot. I understand, you know, you have your confidence, and I'm glad you have your confidence, you know, because as a fellow in-ring competitor, if you don't have confidence, what you got. But you see that right there? Your big man, Limbo.
Great ring awareness on Clayton Clark's part.
And that's all he needs.
Listen, I'm not taking anything away from either of you. You are defending your brother, and I can respect that. There is honor among thieves, so to speak. And you know what? Kudos to you for having his back. If I didn't have detractors, I wouldn't have anybody to beat. So thank you very much for being here. But unfortunately for you, this isn't going to go the way you think it is.
But now, is that not going to go the way that I want it to because you're out here?
No.
Or is it because it's naturally not going to how it's going to go?
I didn't say anything about that. Limbo better get his wits about him very quick.
The shotgun drop kick.
Clayton Clark, nip up. There we go.
Now, you both have been on the receiving end of that. It does not feel good.
No, not at all. I took that back into the corner like an anime protagonist. Like that was a shot through a mountain.
Coming off with the Shotgun City skyline.
That was a brilliant elbow drop, turning in midair to position himself. Kick out, Limbo.
1,
Kick out,
2.
Limbo.
Kick out at 2. You know, honestly, Jimmy Carrot, as much as Clayton Clark is my friend, I'll go ahead and I'll give it to you. Limbo is one tough SOB.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, this is the difference between right and wrong. This is between morals and not right.
Yeah.
And you know, honestly, Jimmy Carrot, I don't agree with the way you guys win, but I respect it.
Yeah. Now here's the thing about that. I don't give a damn if you agree with my tactics whatsoever. As you can imagine, over half and half.
Last train to nowhere.
Calls that the last train to nowhere, formerly known as the backward falling face drop.
Big
Sleeping
knee from
Beauty.
Limbo.
Oh, he went for the Nigel, but he falls out of the ring.
Yeah, you cannot recover from
textbook.
Sleeping Beauty like that. Full Nelson popped up into a go-to-sleep style knee lift. It's brutal. Absolutely brutal. I've been on both ends.
You've been on the receiving end of that as well, I'm sure.
You know,
yeah.
I'll play a little bit of a devil's advocate. I've been able to be in a battle royal with both Jimmy Carrot and Limbo at NVW, and you know, I will say, you know, when it comes to the Temple of Basel, you guys do let that numbers game run.
Yeah.
And that's all fine and well and good, but you can only run for so long, Jimmy Carrot, and eventually the right will prevail and justice will come out on top, and that's exactly what Clayton Clark preaches.
What was it they said in Spaceballs? Now you know why evil will always triumph, because good is dumb. Look at Clayton. He can't even stand up. Like, does that look like an intelligent man to you?
Yeah,
does
well,
one half of drunk justice sound like intelligent men to you?
Yeah,
Why don't you go ahead and defend your boy? I appreciate the fact that you've got all this loyalty, but right now, Clayton Clark is laid out on the outside of the ring, courtesy of Limbo and the Temple of Basel.
Yeah,
Tell me what you think about
You know
that.
what? I would rather not be able to stand up on my own.
Right in the count of 10.
I'd rather
Barely
stand up on my own 2 feet and still put up a fight, unlike you
Stand up
and
on your own
Limbo
2 feet with your buddy Clayton Clark, one half of drunk justice.
exactly.
Oh, no.
It's funny,
exactly.
you would like to stand up on your own 2 feet, but you can't because you're too busy wobbling.
Oh, and you can't beat somebody by yourself, Jimmy
I'm sorry,
Carrot.
have you ever seen me win a match?
Well, hang on, guys. Whoa. We need to go.
Going Sleeping Beauty.
Go for
Oh.
Sleeping Beauty. Give it Clayton Clark. No, stomp on the
Stomp
foot.
on the foot.
Can we see last train to
train.
nowhere?
Last train to nowhere.
Limbo. Limbo, you got to get your wits about you, buddy.
I hope he doesn't, Jimmy Carrot. Nothing would please me more than to shut you up in my commentary booth right now.
No, if you think this is going to shut me up, you've got nothing. You have no idea
There
what
he
this
is.
is.
Line of fire. The line of fire.
Oh, can't drag the big man in. Kick out.
One,
Kick out, Limbo.
2, 3.
That's it. See? Exactly, Jimmy Carrot. Like I said,
Wow.
you can like him, you can love him, you can hate him, but the good always comes out on top. There's only so much running you can do with this AVW title before karma catches up with you.
I ain't running. No matter of fact, you want to see what I'm going to do?
Oh, wait a
What
minute.
are you
Jimmy
gonna
Carrot's
do?
leaving the booth
What are
right
you
now.
gonna- yeah,
Where do you
okay.
think you're going?
Oh, look at you.
Jimmy Carrot just standing on the stage looking at Clayton Dalton. I know that you feel like you got a bone to pick right now with Jimmy Carrot.
Go ahead, and I'm going to say it how it is. Clayton Clark could beat Limbo, and he just proved that by himself. Clayton Clark could also beat Jimmy Carrot by himself. He just hasn't had that chance to prove it fully. And when the number games aren't stacked against him, Clayton Clark comes out on top. And I'm going to tell you right now, as a man that's been in this business that has had a lot of tag partners, Clayton Clark has been the best one that I've had. And you want to know why, Dickie Wabash?
Tell me.
And that's because we don't care what it takes. We will prove that good always prevails. And you may not like it, but there's always going to be justice. It just doesn't matter if it's sober or drunk.
Well, either way. Oh, what's Clayton Clark got in the boot?
Now, Dickie, let me ask you this. You know, now that Jimmy Carrot's away from the commentary table, with Clayton Clark beating his main man, Limbo, how does that make Jimmy Carrot feel in his head? What do you think?
It's hard to say. I mean, how can you know what's going on in anyone's head at any given time? You know,
Jimmy Carrot's
especially
holding that snake. You know, Clayton Clark, he's got that snake in his boot.
he just bit the head off the snake. think this is over between Clayton and the Temple of Basil.
You know, honestly, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you, Dickie, I don't think that it is, but I will say this, my ankle can't heal not fast enough because my brother needs my help, and I tell you right now, Limbo, Jimmy Carrot, doesn't matter title or not, you screw over my brother, I got you.
There we go,
Jimmy Carrey, go ahead, get back. You've done enough. You've done enough. You know, this whole entire career that you've had, you pray. You prey on people that you know you can take advantage of, and that's fine. But one of these days, people are going to tell you that you should never meet your heroes. And one of those days, somebody's going to shut you out.
You know who I prey on?
Yeah? Yeah?
People
Go
I
and tell
can.
me. Yeah?
People I can.
Yeah?
People who can't stop me. People who have nothing to do with it. And
Yeah.
last I checked,
Yeah?
right now it's you.
Yeah, for the love of God, Jimmy Carrot, please pray for me. Please, I want you
I'll
to
pray
go
for you.
home, and I want you to pray for the safety of yourself and your wife and everything that you love, and I want you to pray for me because I promise you, when I heal from this ankle injury, you will find me. And when we find each other, I will prove to you, just as like I did Oliver Kane and Shank Barzini and every other hero that I was told to never meet, I will knock you down just like Clayton Clark is going to take your AVW title.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, we got bigger fish to fry going on right now, gentlemen. IK3 has just jumped Jackson Morgan.
See, here we go.
This is for the key to the 210 championship. Now, Dalton, if you can stick back to the task at hand here.
Jimmy, hey, you know what? I'll see you when the time is due. Right now, we got IK3 versus Jackson Morgan. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, you know, at one point in my life, I was really close to both of these individuals. I grew up, I hit the roads with a lot of these guys. I got to train with both of them and work both of them. IK3 is no slouch, and neither is Jackson Morgan, and I'm interested to see how this thing goes.
This is, of course, key to the 210 championship. We're going to see if Jackson Morgan can get a victory here tonight. His first victory, of course, he needs 5, Dalton.
He does need 5, but I'll tell you right now, it's a bad one to start off with IK3. I'll tell you that right now. As a man that's been in the ring with both individuals, you know, like them, love them, hate them, whatever the case may be, they still hurt. And, you know, I'm interested to see how this thing goes. You know, props to Wayne Silver. We got him as a referee. That's about as best as you get, and that's what we're going to need in this matchup.
Yeah, agreed. Well, we got IK3 finally being able to make it into the ring here. After that jump start, didn't really have much of an effect on Jackson Morgan, it looked like.
Now I'm going to tell you exactly why they call him IK3. You know, unlike Jackson Morgan, you know, Jonathan Wolf was born into this business. You know, he had a grandfather named the Dangerous Bull Don Basher. His father, Joey, the chairman, Kid Owens. And now IK3, Jonathan Wolf, against, you know, the first of his bloodline, Jackson Morgan. And, you know, it's hard to argue talents versus genetics. And that's exactly what we're getting right here.
Well, we are seeing definitely something. Third generation IK3 taking it to Jackson Morgan.
Like I said, this is both individuals that I have been in the ring with.
Oh, Christ!
Jonathan, you know, he IK3, he does not care. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be effective. It doesn't have to be, you know, the pomp and circumstance of pro wrestling. He does not care. He doesn't care about the fans' perspective. He doesn't care about, you know, the high spots. He just wants to hurt you, and he just wants to win. And then you got guys like Jackson Morgan, who has that quote, never say die attitude. Big kick from IK3. Signature.
Sizing him up with a
Big, short super kick to the face. I can tell you, as a man that's been in the recipient of that, it does not feel good, Dickie.
It doesn't look like it feels good.
You know, they call IK3. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to break it down because I know you're a little new to IK3. They call IK3 Lil NyQuil, and I'm going to tell you why they call him Lil NyQuil. And that's because he puts people to sleep. He does not care how he does it. He doesn't care when it happens, just like NyQuil. Signature drop kick from IK3 with the Kobe just to show shade to the Mamba himself. This is going exactly how it all plans out. You know, Jackson Morgan, this is somebody who has also been trained by IK3.
No.
They grew up.
Teacher versus student.
Exactly, pretty much. You know, like I said, this is interesting. This is giving me 11:51 energy. Then we get a big heave chop from IK3.
Little maybe face wash action.
Big knee from IK. Like I said, this is signature IK3. He doesn't care how he does it or when he does it. He just wants to hurt you. And while he hurts you, he's going to run his mouth.
You know, it's almost as if he's running his mouth because he knows that he can back it up. And right now, he's definitely backing it up.
Definitely. You know, he is no slouch. Like I said, IK3 is a third-generation superstar. He has been in the ring with a lot of great people in this business, and he is also Jonathan Wolf, IK3. He has stepped in the rings with MJF. Can you believe that?
It's
MJF.
hard to believe. Former AEW champion.
And here we are. Goes for the double stop signature. Jonathan Wolf misses.
Floats over.
Big forearm. Dumps him outside, and this is where Jonathan's dangerous the most.
Went for a tope suicida.
Did we see the claw?
Yes.
Oh, Jackson Morgan misses it. That's what I'm saying. Jonathan Wolf, that veteran,
thumped him in the eye.
Hey, look, don't let the age fool you. Jonathan Wolf has been wrestling in front of live crowds longer than anybody else. I'll just go ahead and say it. I grew up watching Jonathan. Catches the boot. Dragon screw back into the ring.
It's the second dragon screw of the match as well, but that one was over the rope.
Now let me ask you this, Dickie. In your professional opinion, Jackson Morgan, he is a bigger guy. We will go ahead and say he has a strength and size advantage over IK3, but your wheels are a main focus of that part of, executing the moves. How does working the leg affect Jackson Morgan?
Oh, it absolutely will. You can't stay at a vertical base. You can't fight. If you can take out the legs, it doesn't matter the size. If you take out the legs of a man and they can't stare you face to face and fight,
exactly,
they've lost.
Exactly. But
with him being a bigger guy, yes, it absolutely factors a lot more.
Especially with the, this is crazy. We get to see a lot of different transformations of IK3. But one thing remains the same. Don't count him out. Yes, he might seem your slower striker kind of worker, but when the jets need to be turned on, he has no problem turning them on, and he is out to prove just why he should be the next AEW champion.
Wow, bold claim.
Hey, you can say what you want, but look at Jackson Morgan. He's a monster. He has ran through a lot of people here in AEW, but he is currently on his back for IK3.
He's got him with a double underhook here.
Shades of a Jaeger bomb, big forearm, lung blow.
That was more of a jawbreaker. Ducks the line, comes back, catches it with a
boot inside out.
Wow.
Honestly, I think that Dickie, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that took just as much out of Jackson as it did IK3. IK3, he's been targeting that leg the entire match, and he hit that big boot. Now it's just a race to see who gets up to their feet first.
Yeah. Crowd at a fever pitch here tonight, especially with this match. Oh, hits him with a big
clothesline from Jackson Morgan. Second big clothesline. This could be exactly what Jackson needs.
What is IK3 going to try to do to fight out of this?
Big
back
forearm.
elbow. Wait a minute, we've seen this.
Big crossbody from Jackson Morgan. This could be it.
Not enough to put away IK3.
If you notice, Dickie Wabash, he wasn't able to get that extra spring off that middle rope because Jonathan Wolf has been targeting that leg this entire match, so it could not be as effective. But now this is the time where Jackson Morgan has to hit that gritty part of himself. He has to dive down and truly pull out the W against Jonathan Wolf.
Oh, catches him with the claw. IK3 fights off. Oh, it's a gurney right to the face.
Big super kick. Jonathan Wolf, IK3's got them educated feet.
Oh no!
Big power slam from Jackson Morgan. 1, 2, kick out by IK3. See, that's what I'm saying. IK3, he has been put down by bigger and badder. If Jackson Morgan thinks a simple power slam is going to put him out, he is wrong.
Absolutely. IK3 on the apron right now, trying to get to a vertical base.
Great veteran ring awareness, by the way,
very good
as well.
ring awareness.
You can't get pinned on that apron.
Using the ropes to get to his feet as well. Oh, what's Jackson Morgan? Oh, no.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Dickie Wabash.
This is dangerous.
This is a dangerous position
This
for
is
Jackson
sketchy.
Morgan. Like I said earlier, IK3, he has those educated feet, and he thrives on situations like this. He wants to slug it out, and if Jackson Morgan, if he doesn't lay it in, he's doomed to fail, just like we're seeing right now.
Sends it back into the ring.
What could IK3 be thinking right here? Oh, big apron DDT, signature IK3. Could we see it? Spinning heel kick.
Wow.
Signature IK3. Jackson Morgan, your mom's a hoe.
Not
big
enough.
headbutt.
Down with the claw slam. 1, 2, 3.
And that's all she wrote. I'll tell you what right now. Valiant effort from IK3, but Jackson Morgan, he has proved just why the 210 is his house and why he is the reigning defending champion.
One victory down. One victory down, 4 more to go as he continues to collect those keys on the key to the 210 championship. What a hell of a fight.
Great valiant effort from IK3. Like I said, you know, this was basically teacher versus student.
Yeah.
And just to see that Jackson Morgan proved to his teacher, hey, you may have gotten me my start, but you didn't teach me at all. That is something to prove to himself, and I honestly think that might be bigger than the win itself.
Oh, I agree.
Let's hear it one more time for the hard-fought battle, Jackson Morgan!
That's right. Hard-fought battle, rather, from
Very
Jackson
much so.
Morgan.
Very much so.
Guys, we are starting to get into the home stretch of this show. I hope that you've enjoyed what we've had so far. This has been an incredible night, Dalton, and we're just now.
I agree.
I feel like we're just getting started.
Honestly, I feel like we're starting. Start off, we got DeCobra versus Excalibur.
Hell of a match.
That was one match that I seen, and I hate the way that it finished. But just to see to come back, we got high caliber action like Jackson Morgan versus IK3. That's about as good as it gets. And I'm excited to see what the rest of this goes. And don't get me wrong, Dickie. Memory is something that I struggle with. As many concussion as beers as I drank, we still have a 21-man over-the-top battle royal.
Yes, that we do, to determine the challenger for Jimmy Carrot. But let's also not forget new tag team champions here tonight.
I tell you what, I don't care who wins it as long as Jimmy Carrot loses that title. That's my pick.
I thought I was going to have to get in between you two.
Hey, look, you know, powder keg or not, there's something that happens when you affect a brother, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, you know, you definitely did stand on business for Clayton Clark, fellow Mad Bash boy.
Now,
it's good to know that you got Clayton's back.
I'm not too familiar on who this guy is in the ring, but I'll tell you right now, I'm very familiar about this guy standing on the entranceway right now. That is superstar TJ Powers, and you know, he has been a staple of Midwest wrestling for quite some time. He has been one of the mainstays. You know, he was one of the main pillars of Indiana wrestling, and you know, honestly, like I said, I'm not too familiar about old boy in the ring, but if you got somebody like superstars TJ Powers in your corner, you ain't no slouch.
That's Cameron Cross. He definitely he has the seal of approval, it would appear. But Dalton, I think we're about to hear a reaction of the night.
Could this be?
Could it be?
Is this exactly who I think it is?
Absolutely is.
Yeah!
And there he is! Hell yeah! There he is right there. Cecil Cerveza, he just knows to be on
look, it's all right. That's all right. Representing the 210 at its fullest.
The Dominican Dynamo himself.
And you know,
Cecil.
I would like to point this out, Dickie Wabash. This seems to be a trend. I know I'm not no Michael Madrox, but I pointed out a lot of guys that I've grown up watching in this business. And Cecil Cerveza has been one of them. Now, I've had a good chance of stepping in the ring against Cecil Cerveza on a lot of different opportunities. And I will tell you, you know, from the outside looking in on paper, Cecil gets a lot of slouch. But this heart, this drive that he has for professional wrestling, and the heart and the love that he has for his hometown, honestly, I would hate to be the other
guy. He calls himself the Dominican Dynamo, and what a fitting name.
In better shape than I've ever seen him in my entire life.
I got to agree.
This is another person, you know. Here comes Jeremy.
Coming to the ring by PJ all the way from Malibu, California, Cameron
What a reaction for Cecil Cerveza. Cameron Cross definitely not the favorite here tonight. Now you got to wonder what the X factor is going to be, you know, here on the outside. Is that going to factor into this match? Probably.
And I will tell you right now, it probably will, because superstar TJ Powers, you know, like I said earlier, he's a tenured veteran of this ring.
Yeah.
There's not any situation that he has been in that you haven't. So he knows how to execute, and I'm interested to see how this goes, you know. But you also, let's not take anything away from it. Like I said earlier, Cecil Cerveza is somebody that I grew up watching. He's had these blood feuds with the Harker Dirges. You know, yeah, I know Jason V, you've been in.
I was there for most of it, you know.
With Cecil Cerveza with the Wabash Town Agency.
Cecil at one point was one of my star clients, and to see what he has risen to, boy, I gotta tell you, it really says a lot.
And that's what I'm saying, Dickie, is it doesn't matter. You know, yes, superstar TJ Powers is on that outside, and I worry about Cecil, but this is not a situation that Cecil has not been in himself, nor does he not know how to handle it.
I don't know, we just saw a little bit of joint manipulation there from Cecil. No, holding on to that headlock. Whoa, getting a little jiggy with it. Big Willie style out here. Little back and forth action going on here. You know, Cecil Cerveza does have the size advantage. We're going to see if that factors into this.
Big chop.
You know, the fans love him. The fans love Cecil. Hailing from La
And
Romana.
I'll tell you right now, as somebody that has chopped Cecil, you gotta hit harder than that.
Oh, you just saw Cecil shake his head. Uh-oh.
Big chop from the Dominican Dynamo, Cecil Cerveza.
Are we going to see one more? A little weaker on that one, but it was still very effective.
Hey, it doesn't matter how hard or what. See, and there you go. Right there, you got
Pulling his
superstars
man out of the
TJ
ring.
Powers pulling his green kid out of the ring, and that's all fine, well, and good. But that, just as much as it gives his opponent to rest, it gives Cecil to rest, and that's where it hits dangerous.
Uh-oh. Getting up on the apron here. Super kick!
Cecil, you should have seen that coming.
Sad part is he didn't because of the distraction on the outside.
Who does this guy think he is? Think he's going to get the fans to count for him in Cecil's hometown?
I don't think that
You know, we call
it's even
that
possible.
goofy.
We call that disrespectful.
Goofy.
1, 2. Locking Cecil down right now. Gonna see if he can choke him out. The crowd firmly behind Cecil, which of course they are. They always are here at AVW. This is live AVW action here. Dickie Wabash, Dalton Davis. We've got some incredible action in the ring.
Now, one thing that I would like to point out, just from the outside looking in, you know, I know how it seems like on paper. You know, you got this old head coming around with some
Oh, look
kid.
at that swinging neck breaker.
But here's the thing, you know, superstar TJ Powers, he's on the wind down of his career.
Oh, absolutely.
But just because your body is not able to keep up doesn't mean your mind is
Looks
done.
like he has been for about 20
And
years.
Cameron Cross has every attribute to be the next big thing. And if he is able to knock off a stable of Midwest Wrestling and the 210 Saloon, Cecil Cerveza, the
Gamagiri.
sky's the limit for this kid.
Speaking of sky's the limit,
Big cross body.
1, 2.
Kick
Nowhere.
out at 2 from Cecil Cerveza. And that's
Nowhere
another
near
thing.
enough.
Cecil Cerveza has made a career of getting his ass handed to him and still coming out on top. Cameron Cross, TJ Powers, I hope you watched that coming into film.
Oh, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. That's how they know that they're going to need to bring a little bit of extra stink to it. Oh!
And here's another thing that I would like to point out, Dickie. Cecil Cerveza is a man that doesn't go down easy.
No, not at all. Look at him, especially because he's up right now after
Exactly,
that onslaught.
but let's factor in he is in his hometown.
Yeah.
He is in with his crowd, his faithful.
And Dalton, you're someone that has wrestled in your hometown. Oh, look
Blue
at that.
Thunderbomb, signature Cecil Cerveza. Dickie, this is exactly what he needed. He needed that little break. He felt that fire from his people, his Danville crowd. This is exactly what
and that
he
brings
needed.
me to my point here. You've wrestled in front of your hometown before.
Exactly.
You know what it does for
It
you.
just
so
gives
you
that
know
extra
exactly.
bump.
You know exactly what Cecil's going through right now.
Exactly. Cecil Cerveza is not fighting for himself right now, Dickie Wabash. Dickie Wabash, Cecil Cerveza is fighting for the people that have brought him into his match. And honestly, if I'm Cameron Cross, I would realize that is a lot more dangerous than the original situation.
Hitting him with all that he's got. Is it gonna be enough?
Oh, we got it.
Oh, look at this. We got a little drop off here.
I would have got a bigger one, but my payout wasn't that good.
Oh, Kid Riot's
Kid
here.
Riot.
He just brought us some pizza to the table here.
It's about a 9-incher, so figure we all get about 3 of it. So I'm pretty good at that amount.
I love you. But right now, we got Cameron Cross with a sleeper hold on Cecil Cerveza. You know, honestly, I will say, Cecil Cerveza does have that veteran in him, but he does not have that quickness. He does not have that spunk of a rookie.
Well, whatever
And that's
he's
what
got,
Cameron
it's
Cross
working for
has.
him.
Yeah, it's working for him. He's fired up a little bit. Oh, okay. Throw that big haymaker, Cecil.
Back elbow
Big back
action.
elbow.
Egging him on to throw one.
Oh, he ducks under.
Steamboat! Steamboat!
Big, beautiful double chop.
We call those the Bunkum Hammers. Cecil Cerveza is on top, and this is exactly what he needed to get on top of Cameron Cross. And I tell you what, Kid Riot, if I'm Cameron Cross, I would hate to be myself right now.
Yeah, his chest probably feels caved in after that double chop.
Have you been in the ring with Cecil? Have you taken that?
I've never taken that. I've been in the ring with Cecil, but it's many years ago. Big Euro in the corner. Throws him out.
Oh, in the words of a Harker Dirge, 1, 2, pull out by TJ Powers. Ain't no fire like Cecil fire unless you got an extinguisher like TJ Powers.
100%. By the way, Kid Riot with the save, bringing this delicious 210 Saloon pizza to the table.
It was delicious.
Really appreciate you on that
Yep,
one. I'm
yep.
starting to get a little famished, you know.
What's his manager's name on the outside?
That's
This
TJ
is
Powers.
superstar TJ Powers.
All right, well, TJ has committed 2 crimes tonight. One was that pullout, and the first one, though, was that ugly shirt.
Hey, listen, Kid Riot, you yourself, you call it crimes, I call it working, baby girl. It doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you win, you win.
Wow. Big figure 4 here. Yeah, I know. I smell fireworks too, bud. Yeah. Figure 4 Cecil turns it over to relieve the pressure.
But Kid Riot, you know this.
Yes, sir.
You've been in the ring with Cecil Cerveza multiple times.
Yes, I have.
You know Cecil Cerveza is not one of those wrestlers that is not going to leave without a fight. I mean, I've seen this man blow out his ACL and continue a match.
Well, I mean, he is a tough... People don't realize how tough Cecil truly is.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of look at him, they think he's a little unassuming, and he can be at times, but he's tougher than you realize. Now, double leg, making him
What
feel
can we
for
see
it.
from Cecil Cerveza right here?
And you know, I spent...
Step over, sharpshooter, V-screwed, V, Kawisi, Cameron Cross tap out right here.
I don't think we are. Oh, he threw the powder in the eyes.
That's it. You see, exactly. The numbers game again. TJ Powers, from the get-go of his career, he's always been a scumbag. From the get-go, he knew exactly what he needed to do to get his way. I'm not saying I fault him for it.
Oh, wait a minute, we might see him get thrown out here.
He's out of here. TJ Powers, you get your skymie ass up out of here, buddy. This is Cecil Cervase's town, and you better recognize it.
Making his way to the back. Bye-bye. After those dirty underhanded tactics.
Cecil hooking up.
Oh, wait a minute, back in the ring.
Tornado DDT.
1, 2. Oh, not enough.
I'm going to tell you right now, I thought that DDT was it. I thought it was over. I thought Cecil was going under tonight.
I'm going to tell you exactly why Cecil Cervase was able to kick out of that move. I grew up watching Cecil Cervase. I've seen him take a similar move from Harker Dirge called the Rocket Ride, and Cecil Cervase knows that move better than anybody else.
Oh, look.
Oh, here we go.
Cecil got him up.
I don't even know what you call that.
That is
fair enough.
I'm going to tell you right now, we don't have a name for that move, but we're going to call it the Dominican Go Home because baby girl, he won that match clean and fair. I know superstar TJ Powers is sitting up here on this entranceway mad, and that's okay.
Making his way back to the ring here. I wonder if we're going to see. I wonder what we're going to see.
Well, if he's smart, he'll just pull his man out of there and hit the bricks, because I'm sure Cecil wants to get him back from that full mouthful of powder he's still rocking. Big happy moment for Cecil. Well deserved.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, Kid Riot, I would like to get your and Dickie's opinion on this.
Yes.
With the big win like this over somebody who's been a nagging edge on his backside, being TJ Powers, how does this victory go in for Cecil into this 21-man over-the-top battle royal?
Well, I'm gonna say it definitely gives him some momentum, puts a little fire in his belly, and definitely gives him a better opportunity of going farther in it. I'm gonna eat the rest of that.
Oh, boy, he just turned on his guy. Cecil, get out there and save him.
What's going on over here?
What's going on? I don't know, but he's motioning.
Cecil, what are you doing? Cecil's hitting the ring. And that's exactly what I expected out of superstar TJ Powers.
Yep, but definitely he didn't get his way.
You know what? You know what I say, Kid Riot?
Yes, sir.
I don't trust any man that has an interest music that is Sandstorm. All right, and that's exactly what TJ Powers comes out to. And truth be told, I hope he gets his comeuppance. I hope he gets.
Well, hang on.
Hang on.
Let's hear what Cecil does say.
Whenever I make a stipulation, whenever you see I deliver. Now you say this right there. That chair has my name written all over it. And per permission from that man right there, October 13th, it's gonna have real blood all over it.
Whoa! Let them fight.
Wow!
Hey, I don't care. Last man standing, first blood, ambulance, no disqualification. October 13th, right there at the salute. You are blood to me.
Cecil Cervase.
I can't hear you whenever it's people treating my name right now. Yeah, you know why they change the name? Because they wipe it off their shoe every day. Yeah, you want to do what I do? You want to get me into this room? I'll tell you what. You and none of these people have ever seen violence. Violence like I'm going to bring to you next month.
Wow!
Tell you what, you have an ambulance, you have a casket. I don't give a damn. President Trump himself can be here, but I
Now, strong words between these two guys. I think that when this comes to a head next month, this is going to be a hell of a fight. This is going to be a fight that we are not going to want to miss.
As a man that has been in a street fight against Cecil Cerveza, honestly, good luck to TJ Powers, man, because I underestimated Cecil Cerveza, and I was almost wrong.
And you know what? That man is going to take one hell of a beating because you can tell Cecil's fired up.
Yeah, there we
that
go.
show of respect.
Sportsmanship. And that's a beautiful thing that you like to see about pro wrestling. You know, you get these old bitter vets that don't know themselves. They try to pawn themselves onto the greener kids. And what you just seen is Cecil Cerveza giving back to the business and saving a lucky green kid from a shitty vet.
I'm going to tell you, Cecil Cerveza is 5 feet from me right now, and I have never seen a more intense look on that man's face.
I love you, Cecil.
I also love you, Cecil.
We got a hell of a look at this pizza here. We got some delicious pizza courtesy of Kid Riot. We're about to see us a rumble, boys.
You know what? I think I'm going to sit here, and when they call my number, I think I'll just run from here.
See, normally when you're on commentary, you have the 50-50 chance at best of being better than me. But when you add Kid Riot into this equation, the numbers drastically change. See, Dickie Wabash, you have a 1.13 chance at best at beating me at Sacrifice, and none of that has anything to do with AVW, but this is a great show, and I hope you guys are enjoying. Kid Riot, is there anything you want to say?
I have an awesome new Mad Bash bracelet, and if you don't have one, you should definitely buy
Does it glow
one.
in the dark?
Yeah, shout out to the new Mad Bash bracelets.
Here, show them on.
Go to patreon.com/MadBashStudios.
But if you're interested and maybe wristbands aren't your thing, we do have beautiful t-shirts.
Read this last piece
as
of
you
pizza,
see,
bruv.
I did cut the sleeves off of it because I'm trying to look like a genetic freak next to my less superiors. But anyways, I hope you enjoy Mad Bash Wrestling. Brian Carpenter loves it.
That's the wrong last name.
Mad Bash Wrestling?
Thank you to the wonderful Exit 210 Saloon for hosting us tonight. Let's hear it for them. Thank you to Mad Bash Studios up there on commentary. Let's hear it for those guys. And thank you to the lovely Miss Casey Starks for starting us off tonight with her announcing. And thank you to all of you wonderful fans who visit us and celebrate us and support us every month. And now, we got 21 contestants who are about to enter this ring and put on one hell of a show for you. So I need every single person here to be as rowdy and as loud as you can get. As I ask of you, Oakland, Illinois, are you prepared for the pandemonium? All right, we're going to get things started with our 21 over-the-top rumble. And we've got every single one of our refs around the ring tonight. So let's welcome Mr. Wayne Silver, Mr. Carter Drake, and Official Thomas. These guys have done a wonderful job this evening.
Set the tone, and boy am I excited.
Well, let's see who drew number one.
I certainly hope it isn't me, just to be clear.
So that you can be on commentary with us a little bit longer?
Yeah, you know.
Phoenix making his way to the ring.
Now I will say this is an individual that I am not familiar with.
Oh my lord, that's your jacket, buddy.
Well, he's definitely...
I don't think that was his. I believe he had stole that, is what I had heard.
Yeah, he's definitely got the bad draw here, boys. You don't want to be number one in a rumble.
Or number two. For the record, number two has just
You know what?
to go.
That's the thing that's crazy is that they always just say number one, but for the way that it's structured, 1 and 2 are in for the exact same amount of time.
Exactly.
You know, when you're in a battle royal, you really need to look at yourself. You need to look at yourself in the mirror. Battle royals have a make or break break of her career, so you need to look at yourself and you need to realize that every day in your life you let the inside show from the outside. And if you want to win this battle royal, you have to let that show.
Are they going to do their best to pass the test? That's going to be the question right there. Here we go. Who's got number 2? Oh, wow. Carter Kaufman making her way to the ring.
Actually, here I was incredibly impressed. Oh, my mic was off.
Yeah, you gotta be sure that
There
mic's
you
on.
go.
Hey,
Anyways.
it's okay. Earlier, Dalton was going on a whole monologue. I accidentally muted his mic thinking I was muting Jimmy Carroll's. So.
Piece of shit.
Well, for the record, as I was saying, first time I saw Carter Kaufman, it was actually here at this building. I was overwhelmingly impressed with her. And if you think there's any sort of gender issue here, I promise you, when you see her get moving, it is not an issue for her at all.
We're gonna see if she can go the distance. Going for speed.
Let's talk about first 2 contestants.
Big
Kid
cake
Riot
fan,
guy.
big
Kid
cake
love
fan.
cake. Love cake.
Introduce
In my mouth and in my ears.
round 3.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Dramatic pause.
The rising one. From the place of the sun.
I feel like the crowd is not a fan.
First opponent.
How could you be?
From Indianapolis, Indiana. The Great Slam, Carter Kaufman.
Now, Kid Riot, I would like to piggyback off what you said earlier. You said let gender not affect of what's going on in this ring, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you, earlier in my career, I had the luxury of stepping in the rings of girls like Alice Crowley, Billy Starks, and I'll tell you, as a man going into this ring, you know, testosterone hits you, you kind of underestimate them, but when they hit you in the mouth harder than a grown man, it really changes effectively. So I'm gonna tell you right now, people can down and out was it Carter Kaufman, but hey.
For those who did not catch it, I think he politely asked her to hang it up, and she was not a fan of that.
Not a fan of gender stereotypes here tonight.
And she just took his knee out.
Whoa, she just took his lower back out.
She's gonna make him duck too and burn his boots, and boy am I here for it.
I don't know if you want to put that on.
I was gonna say, I appreciate the solidarity, but I don't think I'd put that on after he rubbed in some of the places he rubbed it.
Here?
Yes.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 punch completed.
Yeah, definitely. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this can hurt really bad.
Oh, good lord!
Snap on that?
Hey, look.
No disqualification in a battle royal, and that's getting.
Right to the rake of her eyes.
Yeah, but he got a full 2 hands right in those eyeballs. Dirty, dirty punches by Phoenix. Right in the breadbasket.
But one thing that I would like to point out is a compliment to both competitors. You can see that they're not exerting a lot of energy earlier on in this match because they realize that they have more competitors to go through.
Oh, absolutely do. And
we got our next entrant. Here he comes to the ring. After that hard-fought match against Jake Oman earlier, let's see what kind of condition Elijah's going to be in.
well, it looks like him and Carter are going to do a little double team in here.
And I will say, as you can see, shades of a White River Alliance.
Boy, it is a bad time to be Phoenix right now. He is just getting dog walked here by these 2 young athletes.
Oh, look at that.
God.
Assisted Hurricana. Did you know that was called a Hurricana?
Hurricana? Americana. That was Americana Hurricana.
America.
Easy.
Hell yeah. As you see, Carter Kaufman, big European uppercut, big back elbow.
This is a hell of a duo right now.
Yeah, this might be a tag team in the making here. If they, sit down, watch this footage back and go, hey, you know what? We worked out pretty darn well together. We ought to give this a go.
As long as they don't go for the AVW tag championship. Because we've already figured out that is just a lose-lose situation.
I do not want to see these two young athletes get eaten by War Beast, and there is no way that is not the outcome.
From what I hear, I do know that these two have history together. But another thing that I would like to point out, this is the outside looking in. I believe that both these competitors are both White River trained. They've been through the trenches together. They've seen each other succeed and fail. And honestly, Kid Wright, back me up if I'm wrong, but as a tag partner, you want to see the good, bad, and the ugly, and that's what makes you successful.
Absolutely, because I want to know when you're in the heat with me that you're not going to run, you're not going to duck, you're not going to get scared.
Exactly. Big drop kick. Seen Phoenix on his ass.
I think I just fell asleep with my eyes open, but it's been so long tonight. This is not to take away from the incredible action that's going on in the ring right now. My sincerest apologies. Here we got entry number 4.
Who's it going to be? Coming out here.
As if I don't have a list right in front of me.
Mike Noble.
How is this man alive after what happened to him earlier tonight? This guy out here like he's Mike Noble.
Like Adam Copeland said, he has grit. King of the trees, he's a tree my stand, he knocks one down. I don't care. This man might
What is this? Look at this
big pay dirt.
I bet a fisk. I bet a fiddlisk. Barned.
Mike Noble and Phoenix starting to take over this ring. Commentary is a disarray.
Carter Kaufman. Dude, just drinking out of cups right now.
We apologize. It's been a long night. We're just enjoying ourselves as these fans are enjoying this great wrestling.
Phoenix is walking around here like he's like Captain Knots.
Like the king of tying knots?
When people need knots tied, they come to him. Yeah, right, they say. And you see them hold on, and they're coming back in. And I tell you right now, Carter Kaufman, that's not what I expected, I tell you that much.
Yep.
Kind of like he's...
Not my chair, not my problem.
That's what I say. And we see a poker trim Spike DDT.
I love it. Look at what's going on in the ring. This is the greatest night of action.
Oh, this is tremendous.
Mr. Walk Down Him, it's like the walkway trying to lead Elijah Arrows to the building.
Well, he's getting... We have gone off the rails so hard. But sends them into each other here. But Phoenix is probably real glad Mike Noble came in, because man, he was taking a beating.
What is this guy, an Indian? Oh, here we go. We got entry number 5. Who's it going to be? Oh, yeah! Yes! Yes!
This is my pick! Shucky ducky quack quack! The dad mods have
This is my pick right now! You sit that beer right there, I'll guard it with my life!
I'll tell you what, you leaving your beer right there, Dawn's going to end up drinking it. That was a mistake. There's no way that beer lasts. Oh, it's coolers. It'll last. Never mind. Big House of Fire.
How do you walk past a Bud Light brawler with a beer and you don't offer me one?
Well, it's a coolers. Right. I knew you weren't going to drink it.
I still love KJ.
There's still still a couple of drinks in that beer, too.
Oh, good Lord.
You said a couple? I'm going to take that. It's all right. I'd really hate to see it go to waste. Anyways, we got KJ in the ring.
Dalton's just stealing beers up here. I'm gonna call him out on it.
Okay, and call me out on it.
I'm not bad mouthing you for it. I'm just pointing out you are.
Twitter be crazy sometimes.
Big back rakes, baby. See, I was going to do some back rakes in this battle royal. I guess that's that idea is kibosh. He beat me to it. I don't blame him for it. It's a solid maneuver. Oh, KJ's going to send Carter flying.
You know what?
Right into Phoenix.
I'll go ahead and say it. I feel like KJ is the Mac Militant in this match because he has come in to get in and get it on.
Good Lord, Big O Euro.
In Hey Dudes, no less.
Yeah, that's true also. Like, I feel like we don't give him enough credit for wrestling them Hey Dudes.
As a man that broke his ankle, it scares me.
Yeah. It's a fair statement.
Little hang loose action from KJ here. You love to see it.
I'm just saying, as a fellow barroom brawler, I'm not fighting anybody that has a belly button tat of a 4-leaf clover. It's just not.
There's just something, that's a bold move.
Yeah, that's a choice that he has made. He's stuck by it.
And he's a tough SOB for it. I'll tell you that much. Titty twister. Matt Brannigan is somewhere happy right now.
I'll tell you what, KJ got his own unique little moveset, and it may not be traditional, but it's definitely effective.
We got another entry coming out here, fellas. Johnny Blaze making his way to the ring.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, Diggy Wabash. I don't know shit about Johnny Blaze, but I hope he does good in this match. I'll tell you that much.
I'm going to be honest with you.
With KJ and Phoenix, you got a Mac Militant, a Tree might stand there, and if you're coming in here blazing, I mean, honestly, I don't know what to do.
Listen, Johnny Blaze looks like the guy they arrest in like NCIS or Special Victims Unit, and then it turns out it isn't him, despite him having a really criminal record, but then later they found that it actually was him. He is that guy.
I think I've seen Gibbs fuck him up a time or two. I did.
Yeah, he definitely, he just looks like, I guess the best thing is pawn shop scumbag. That's what I'm going to go with as an analogy.
Hey, I will go ahead and say this real quick, though. I am really jealous of his shirt, and I wish I had it.
That is a good shirt. I will give him that one. As a man who appreciates a good button-up shirt.
And I will say, look at the way that he just gave this clothesline Carter Kaufman. You know, he's, as a man that is a brawler himself, it's not pretty, but it is effective. And I can respect that. I can respect that out of somebody. Now, I will say, as of everybody in the ring right now, I will say my go-ahead, my pick is Kenneth James. And that is because I have been in the ring with Kenneth James multiple times. He has helped shape into the man that I am and the competitor that I am.
You were saying out of all the people that are currently in, is that correct?
Yes.
Because it's going to be awkward, because I swear I'm in this, I think. Although I could be wrong. Maybe I'm not in this thing.
We'll find out.
We'll find out eventually. We're all going to find out together, because I definitely don't remember if I am or what number.
Are you? All right.
Heck, I don't know.
I mean, hey. Whenever the music hits, if that's you, I think it'd be really cool if I had a Kid Riot mask and I went for him, but it's okay. Yeah.
Dalton, you gonna run in on me?
I might just have to.
Just carry me to the ring and start using me as a weapon. That's what I'm voting.
I might have to. You know, these Bud Lights
do
are
the old
talking
Terry
to me.
Funk spot. Spin me around.
Hey, you know what?
Like a record.
There's really something that we need to talk about. Not a single person has been eliminated yet. That ring's starting to fill up.
Look at Carter Kaufman. She has been here from the get-go.
We got our next entrant.
Who can we see next?
Hey, that's my buddy. That is not Chris Gates. That is Michael Osiris. He rode in my car down here. He came to watch the show, and they asked him if he wanted to work, and he definitely said absolutely. One of the prettiest and meanest shining wizards in the game.
And that's a beautiful thing about professional wrestling. You know, you roll with the punches that are given to you, and when they're given to you, you make the best of it.
Yep, absolutely.
And you know, honestly, what better way to debut than to win this battle royal right here?
I'm gonna say a lot of nice things about him because he gave me gas money before we got to the building. So he is so far my favorite person in this battle royal.
Do you think, here's a good question to ask. because we're pretty deep into this Rumble so far. Honestly, present company excluded because you're going to be in this. You think so anyway.
Fairly confident.
Do you think the winner of this Rumble could be in the ring right now?
Absolutely. There is a credible amount of people. You know, we saw that heck of a fight from Arrows earlier. KJ's got a great chance. I'm going to put over my friend Osiris for the 100th times in about 3 minutes. And, I mean, you know what? Carter Kaufman could surprise everyone. I think she is very much the dark horse pick, but heck, you know what? I'm going to say right now, that is my pick.
Well,
other than me.
I would like to point out, I would like to agree with you, Kid Riot. Carter Kaufman has been out here from the very get-go. But as I sit here and I look at the talent that is in the ring, I look at experience. I look at somebody that's been to this dance before and is comfortable in it, and that man is KJ. KJ has probably been in more battle royals than any man known to earth in the Midwest. And honestly, if there's anybody that's going to win it, it's going to be that beautiful SOB in khaki shorts and hey dudes, and that is Kenneth James. Conniving, if I will.
Nope. Well, on the outside, Arrows has got to skin the cat back in because he got launched out. Crowd is very approval about him surviving that. And he is firing up on Noble and scumbag Steve from the pawn shop. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry.
I'll go ahead and I'll play devil's advocate to myself. You know, as much as these vets want to, show their experience in battle royals, you got to think these new kids have everything to prove and nothing to lose.
Absolutely.
Oh, look who's coming to the ring now. We got
Napier, this could be a good game changer in this match right here. You know, honestly, Dickie, Kid Riot, I expect to see some eliminations with this man coming in this ring right now.
Absolutely. Smooth catch by the referee catching his mask.
I hope that we got that on camera because that was awesome.
That was really smooth.
I just got a thumbs up confirmation that we did.
Yeah, that's awesome because I would not have caught that. His beautiful mask would have landed on the floor if he'd have tossed it to me like that. I'm going to be honest. I do not have that skills of catching. Oh.
Little snafu there.
Little audio cues. Okay, maybe some more. What's going on?
Look at KJ with that big European up.
What is he doing?
I knew he was getting a little scummy out here.
I'm going to tell you a little something about Jimmy Carrot. Oh, you want a chair? You want a chair, Jimmy Carrot? Jimmy Carrot. Hey, Jimmy Carrot, you want a chair for commentary? Oh, yeah, look, he ain't got nothing to say anymore, does he?
No,
he's sitting, he just sat down right in my way.
Well, that was quite selfish of him.
He just flipped me off.
Disrespectful.
Jimmy Carrot is one of those people that we like to call a, quote, paper champion, and I hope he heard that.
Well, in all honesty, he does have a reason to be out here with considering whoever wins this is going to be looking like a time at him at some point, a challenger at him at some point.
Yeah, Ken, I love you, but blow it out your ass.
Hey, man, I'm trying. Meanwhile, this ring is still full of people. Not a single elimination.
Yeah, not a single elimination yet, and that really speaks volumes considering how many people have entered this Rumble so far.
I agree, but you also got to look at the talent that's in the ring. You got a lot of up-and-comers that are wanting to make their mark in AVW, but you have a lot of vets that want to prove that they are the stable of the Midwest Wrestling, and this is literally, this is rookie versus pro right here. This is about as best as it gets.
Absolutely, and there's a whole lot of personalities. There's a whole lot of people.
Exactly.
Looks like we're about to have another entrant.
Oh, we're about to have another entrant. I wonder who it could be. Wait a minute.
Hey, I gotta go. Here, hold my phone. Here, hold
Kid Riot is about to enter. What is Kid Riot getting up from the commentary booth?
He just ate a lot of pizza. He's going to be eliminated.
He's heavy.
Oh, is he heavy, Jimmy? Yeah. Jimmy Carrot, everybody.
Well, your beef with Jimmy Carrot aside, we got to focus on the action here.
Yeah, well, let's just move
ring.
on. Let's go ahead and let's talk about real talent in the ring, such as Kid Riot.
Our commentary
KJ.
partner for the evening. Shout out to Kid Riot, even though he's kind of in the corner getting worked over right now.
Big chop. Kid Riot back on top. Here we go. Go ahead.
Violence party.
Go ahead, Dickie Wabash. Count him out. Because you want to know what?
I'm not counting
Kid
out
Riot
Kid
has
Riot.
made a career of being the underdog, and if
Yeah.
you know what, people can count him out. Jimmy Carrot, I hope you listen to this on your way back. Count out Kid Riot, because one of these days he's going to take your little paper championship away from you if I don't do it first.
Kid Riot is easily probably, but I hope this isn't an insult, one of the biggest underdogs in the Rumble right now.
I agree.
But I think
agree.
that motivates him.
Honestly, I think it does. Because you look, and this is just, I'm pointing out facts here. Kid Riot, he's not the tallest, he's not the strongest, he's not the fastest, but what he does have is more heart than anybody in that ring right there.
Oh, but wait a minute.
You see.
Look at who he's teamed up with here. He's teamed up with KJ. I want to see this tag team.
See, as soon as you pointed it out, he turned it around. And
That's
now,
what happens.
Honestly,
Oh, wait a minute. We're going to have first elimination.
If I'm Kid Riot, honestly, I'm kind of a little bit upset because, as a guy that's kind of not really necessarily been around the block, but I've been around the stop sign, Dickie Wabash. The camaraderie of the boys, that's a big effect. And it seems like Kid Riot turned that against him. David Light
making his way to the ring. Talking about light. He looks very light right now without that tag title.
And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say it. He did lose his tag title earlier this afternoon. But maybe that gave him a chip on his shoulder. And I will say in other competitive matches that I have witnessed.
We have our first elimination.
David Light, like I said, Dickie, he is somebody that I have seen a couple of his matches for, and he is a kid to be watching. And honestly, maybe, Dickie, correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe losing your tag titles is exactly the etch that you need
just motivate him a little more.
to make yourself a singles career.
We are now one less person. We have our first elimination.
And I hope as Jimmy Carrot sits on this stage so comfortably and as cocky as he does, I hope he witnesses the talent that is in that ring right there, because each and every one of them, including everybody that's in the back, is gunning for him.
And I think that's honestly, this is where I'm going to really give Jimmy Carrot some props right now, because this is what Jimmy Carrot does. He's a student of the game. He is constantly studying, and that is what he's doing right now, because he knows that one of these 21 men or women could step up to him, and they will be, or there's no could, they will be stepping up to him and facing him for that championship. This is one big scouting mission for Jimmy Carrot.
Big elimination right there.
Who got eliminated?
Big elimination there. Carter. David Light dumps Carter to the outside.
Mike Noble was just eliminated here, but look at Carter Kaufman.
Kaufman eliminated.
Number 2, the second entrant.
And that's the thing about Battle Royals and Royal Rumbles. Dickie Wabash, alliances only last for so long. Pro wrestling is a selfish game. It's a dog-eat-dog world.
And at this point, Phoenix has now been in the Rumble the longest.
This is something else that I would like to point out, Dickie Wabash. We talked about Jimmy Carrot. If I'm Jimmy Carrot, I realize that I look in that ring and I have nothing to prove. But honestly, I think that might be his biggest downfall.
Could be. But who's our next entrant?
Ashton Adonis. This is somebody that I have been in the ring with, Dickie Wabash. It's not been singles competition, and it has been Battle Royals. But I'll tell you right now, Ashton Adonis, he has everything to prove and everything to gain, and he has everything it takes.
He just took Elijah Harrels's head off with a lariat in the corner.
Exactly. He has everything it takes to be the next big thing. And I'm going to tell you, as a man that's been dropped on his back by Ashton Adonis, that boy, don't let the glitter and the glam fool you. He'll drop you, and it hurts.
Slam down to, I believe that was Napier. Yes, it was. There's just so much action going on in the ring right now, it's hard to keep up. And when you're staring at the back of Jimmy Carrot's head, it doesn't help either.
Now, Dickie, let me just go ahead and point this out. If you're Ashton Adonis, Ashton Adonis, he's been told that he has been good. He has been told by a lot of people that he is good, even though he is young in the business. He realizes that he could be better than everybody in this ring. Now, how does that factor in going in? What do you think?
I mean, it can factor in negatively or positively.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't let it be negative. You got to understand that regardless, there are 20 other people that are going to be gunning for you, trying to throw you over the top rope. You can't let hubris get the better of you.
And that's another thing that I don't think none of these competitors understand is, this is kind of a little sample of what it is to be the AVW champion.
Yeah.
You have all these people trying to eliminate you. Well, when you have the AVW heavyweight title, Dickie Wabash, this is an every night thing for you.
Oh,
this
absolutely.
isn't just a battle royal.
Absolutely. Just ask Jimmy Carrot. He's been atop of the mountain for a very long time. And we had an elimination. Forgive me, but from our position, I could not see who was eliminated.
Jimmy Carrot's got that big eggplant head in front of my view.
Oh, Johnny Blaze was eliminated. My fault. Might see Elijah Eros eliminated. He's a precarious position. Whoa, and look at the tricky tricks.
Oh.
Oh, not
elimination.
Enough. Well, somewhere in there, too, David Light was eliminated. We missed that. Stuff's starting to pick up here, Dalton.
Honestly, Dickie, as much as I am humbled.
Oh, we got one more entrant. Another entrant. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Franchise!
Yes!
This is my pick! That's gotta be franchise! That's gotta be franchise!
My pick! Come on.
He's just a step away. He's just a breath away. Losing his faith today.
He's falling off the edge today!
Let's go!
Look at him!
Let's
Get
go!
in there, franchise! Oh, boom! Damn it!
You know what, Dickie Wabash? I tell you right now, if my ankle wasn't broke, I'd shove my left ankle up Rico Jones's butt and turn it sideways.
That piece of shit Rico Jones just stole us of the franchise in this battle royal. There's my one for the night. Oh, I'm sorry, but I franchise, the original Danville Dreamer, I'm always going to back my boy. Rico Jones on the outside just really laying into franchise.
You know what, Jimmy Carrot? Nothing would please me more than you to get humbled by the franchise. Look at him.
Oh, franchise isn't even going to get into the battle royal now.
How could you, Dickie? How could you? When you're literally attacked in your entrance before you even get in the ring, how do you get in a ring like this?
I don't know,
to
but I'm
compete for a
livid.
title?
My pick was franchise Chris Halls.
I agree, and I believe that this is BS. And Jimmy Carrot, I think that you had it. Yeah, hey, if you want to talk, come grab a mic. You know how to be professional. I ain't got to tell you. Rico Jones, I tell you what, I hope he gets eliminated right now, Dickie Wabash. I'm not okay with that.
I'm very much not okay with that either. I did in fact call him a POS, and I stand by that statement.
But one thing that I would like to point out, Kenneth James, Kid Riot are still in this match.
Yeah, so far Phoenix has been the longest person in this match, and right behind him, I want to say it's KJ.
Now, let me ask you this, Dickie, and I'm not trying to feed into Jimmy Carrot's ego now,
Yes.
but it's not a secret that Napier and Jimmy Carrot, they're buddies, they ride together. You got to think. Maybe this is a whole charade for Napier to get in here and weaken the blow for Jimmy Carrot.
We've got another entrant. There he is, Mikael Murphy. This is one of the most hated men in Danville.
And I can see why. Kid Riot, thank you, Kid Riot. Thank you.
Kid Riot just jump-started it. They got
Humble him.
They've got some bad blood. He just eliminated Mikael Murphy.
Good stuff. And I'll tell you right now, as a 10-year veteran as Kid Riot is, ain't nothing pleased him more than shutting that little green kid up.
Oh, wait a minute, Rico. Oh, Kid Riot has been eliminated.
We almost got distracted. Rico Jones is almost on the up and outs.
Oh, there's a ball on the outside now.
That's another thing about Kid Riot. You know, he's got to control that temper. But I can't say that I blame him, Dickie.
I don't even know how you call what's going on out here.
In the words of the beautiful Jeremy Hamilton, and he truly delivered this time.
There was some
pandemonium. This is pandemonium.
This is some pandemonium. Check out Jeremy's merchandise table, Panda gear. The smartest
elimination almost. We got Phoenix, and he just eliminated Napier.
Napier
and I know that has to hurt Jimmy Carrot. He sees one of his buddies up and over the top, and now he knows he doesn't have any skin in the game, and I know that.
One of the members of the Temple of Basil. Jimmy Carrot does not look happy with Napier getting eliminated. We're seeing a little confrontation right here in front of us. He's bowing to him right now.
You did your job.
He did his job.
See, and that's exactly what I was scouting on.
Yeah, I don't even think Napier's point was to get in there to win. I think he was just in there to put some hurt on it or pain.
Pain, yeah, whatever. But Dickie, let me ask you this real quick. The outside looking in, we've got
another entrant. Jason Levi.
This guy is bad.
There he is.
He is
gonna pop the shit out of you boys.
Oh, he said he's going to do something.
He's not going to do anything.
By the way,
right now, look at him. Look at him. He can barely get up on his own feet getting in the ring. He's wearing a Jason. You know what?
But hang on, Jeremy Griever walked through the other curtain right whenever the buzzer went off, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh! 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 It only takes 8 seconds!
Shucky ducky quack quack, by God, did I pop for an indie show. That was an 8-second ride. Shades of the Dangerous Bull Don Bachelor, we're going to see it here again. He hits it. We got a 16-second ride from Jason Levi. And boy, oh boy, does this feel like home.
Oh, man.
I still hate you, Ethan.
Oh, sorry, we're trying to get our bearings here. We had a literal mental breakdown here at the commentary booth.
I tell you what, as somebody that has seen an 8-second ride from the Dangerous Bull himself, not a lot of people get up from that. And, you know, maybe Jason Levi could have taken a couple more notes from the Dangerous Bull himself. But I will say, the Dangerous Bull is smiling upon him. Got Ashton Adonis.
We are just in
big
shambles.
European uppercut from Jason Levi.
Trying to get our bearings back here at the commentary booth, ladies and gentlemen.
This is why Michael Madrox needs to be back in the commentary booth. I messed things up, and I apologize.
Hey, you know what? You are doing your job. We got another entrant coming out here. Who's it gonna be?
Introducing
Rob Adams. At this point, this really could be anybody's Rumble. Let's see what's going to happen here. Rob Adams going right after Jason Levi, trying to eliminate him.
As much as I hate Jason Levi, I got to give credit where credit is due. I have done battle against this man probably more than anybody else in my entire career. And I will say, Jason Levi is about the closest thing that you're going to get Dalton Davis in this battle royal. So,
yeah,
by God, I have to pull for him as much as I hate it.
Definitely the case here. We're starting to see the wear and tear on some of these competitors.
And I would like to point something out real quick, Dickie.
Please.
You know, me and Jason Levi, we had a quite of a history with KJ, Kenneth James, and Brett Havoc, collectively known as the Rebellion, and it was quite unique to see them working together in an alliance here to win this match. You know, and that's a beautiful thing about this match. It can either make rivals hate each other more or love each other more, and that's a beautiful thing to see.
Well, there's definitely going to need to be some alliances made here as we've got more people coming out. We've got our next entrant. Oh, the Dragon.
Stetson Winters.
The Dragon Master himself.
And to correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like this might be the first showing of Stetson Winters with a big X Factor back in Danville, Indiana. His
This is
return
Illinois,
to the 210 Saloon. Well, whatever, Illinois, Indiana, it all merges together somewhere. We're all 50-mile vets, brother, but it doesn't matter because we're seeing a great battle royal.
Absolutely, we are here tonight. I love to see this incredible action that we have before you tonight. Let's also point out here, Phoenix so far has been the longest surviving person in this Rumble. KJ right behind him.
Agreed.
Well, I hope you agree because it's a fact. Hey, Kid Riot's back.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Is Kid
sir.
Riot okay?
I'm good.
You lost your temper, Nick.
I did. Well, Mikkel made me mad. He stole my mask and punched me in the no-no spot last month, and this month he cheated me out of another match. So, I saw him and I saw red. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I tell you what, you got your grievances out. After this, you can join my mental health summit. But now we got some color commentary to do, Kid Riot.
We do, baby. We do. We do. But meanwhile, Mikkel Murphy is hiding in his car. He is hiding behind a door that is blocked by his mother. I believe he's called the police on me. That's okay. I just felt like a man-tar out there.
I'll hide you.
Thank you. I appreciate
I'll
that.
aid in the bed, Kid Riot.
I chased out of him like I was a man-tar.
Good.
There you go.
Good.
Yeah, the joke didn't land the
Now-
first time, so you had to say it again.
But sometimes
Kid
when a spot
Riot.
doesn't work, you got to
Kid
run it
Riot.
back.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Oh, another entrant.
We're friends here.
Yep.
But you let your anger distract you from an ABW title shot.
That's unfortunate.
Christian
Hey,
Cash.
I saw this guy losing about 30 seconds earlier today. Look at Rico calling for help.
like, please get in here and help me.
Out of nowhere.
Cash cutter.
Kid Riot, you have missed some incredible action while you've been chasing around Mikhail Murphy. We have seen a collective 16-second of rides. As Stetson is eliminated.
Stetson winner right there. You know, I expected more out of him.
This, I believe his name is Adonis, this gentleman in the gold tights. He hits like a semi. I want you to know.
He looks like he
If
does.
you ever have an opportunity to get punched by him, pass on that.
I'd rather, I think I'm okay right now.
Meanwhile, big KJ line dropping Rob Adams. That makes me feel a little better after he dropped me on my head earlier.
Now, a lot of the same people that you were in there with are still in this Rumble.
I've noticed that Phoenix is still in there. I was shocked.
Yeah. Anyone that you was in there with that you think might be the winner, or do you think the winner is still?
Well, my original pick was Carter, and unfortunately, she did not pick up that dub.
That just goes to show you your self-esteem. You were in the Rumble, and you weren't even.
Well, she's tough. The gentleman in the Jason jersey here, that is Jason Levi.
That's
is that
Jason
correct?
Levi, yeah.
I heard he's got some surprise lucha stuff that he can pull out at any moment.
I'll punch you in the mouth right now. For the love of God, don't do that, Jason Levi. Stick to your roots, baby girl, and that is not leaving the ground.
Well, right now he may have to go to the ground because he is getting double teamed by Rico and Cash.
Bet you won't say it to his face.
I will not.
Exactly.
He's a big
what
man.
I'm saying. Knockout Society or not.
He is a bigger man than me.
Jason Levi is like that little, or the bigger brother that I have. That like you can't talk trash about him, but I can talk trash about him.
Next entrant.
Oh, hey.
KJ is somewhere happy right now.
KJ is in the corner.
He's probably real happy to see a friend of his.
Yeah, he is.
Goodness gracious, the family rating is now gone with all that appeal barreling towards the ring. I love that he charged as fast as he could and slid right under that bottom rope. As slick as butter. I'm the only one that saw. Oh wait, Dickie saw it. He was just laughing. That's why he couldn't.
Brother, I'm so tired. We've been out here for 5 hours.
Did I leave my phone here?
Yes,
my
you did.
phone? Is that? Let me see that thing. I might need it. Well, what time is it? Holy cow! It's 10 o'clock.
We're getting near the end, though.
Yeah. What number is this? Do you know? Does anyone know?
I've lost count, but I know that we got to be getting near the end. Apparently, we've got 3 more entrances.
Okay.
One of them we know for a fact is Logan Myers because he got that 21 spot. That guy.
That guy.
You know, when I look at Logan Myers, I flat out see a free bird, and I tell you what, the Midwest is full of Von Erichs.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was good. I
I'd
like
to
that.
say.
That was smooth.
Yeah, he's going to listen to this commentary. He's going to be mad about it, and I hope he is.
So I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if maybe referring to it as a bunch of Von Erichs is maybe that story. I don't know if you watched the end of the movie, but it gets awkward towards the end with that comment.
I don't know if you saw the boat dock scene or not.
Your brother, it gets a little awkward. Yeah. Sorry. Meanwhile, all kinds of action up here. I got a little.
You don't have
I
to.
think Rico just went for a pinfall. I could be wrong, but I think he just went for a pinfall.
See,
You gotta lay out for that, Mike.
like the movie The Iron Claw, Jason Levi is wishing that his former tag partner Dalton Davis was in there because, and I quote, I used to have brothers. Used to.
Goodness gracious.
Here we go, next entrant. Let's just take a national tragedy and make light of it.
Hey.
Oh! TY Ice.
TI Ice. Oh, hang on. I would like to start a GoFundMe for TY Ice, and the goal for this GoFundMe is to dye the rest of his hair, one color or the other.
You guys remember? Never mind.
Oh, there goes. I almost just called him Mike Rome, but that was an old announcer for WWE. Rob Adams.
Mike Rome, nice.
I really thought his name was Mike Rowe.
No, that's Rob Adams.
Okay, yeah, Rob Adams.
He's
My
German
fault.
suplexed me twice in the last 48 hours.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep.
Tonight, way off.
But tomorrow we might be best friends. Who knows? The wrestling business is weird.
Wrestling business is weird.
Adonis just fired.
Adonis just
Ashton
really
Adonis.
I just got a cool breeze on my shoulder. It felt nice.
Shoot on.
I really hope that Rico Jones wins this. I have money on him to get a Cabbage Patch Kid endorsement.
And there you heard it, ladies and gentlemen, Cecil Cerveza himself.
I'm trying not to laugh in the microphone.
Here we go, guys. We got two more entrances, and one of them we know for a fact is Loud and Proud Logan Myers.
Well, yeah, because he won that last spot. Credit for Phoenix. He is still in this thing.
He really is. He really is, yeah.
Yeah.
He's been in since number 1.
I've seen 14 cutters in this match so far. Cash has done 15 of them.
Still a low number for the night.
Go ahead and math that real quick, Dickie.
Make that 17.
127 cutters.
Oh, there goes Jason Levi.
Oh, he should have done some lucha stuff.
Get Jason Levi up out the ring. That Zelda gear, whack. That little haircut that he does inside of his little project's apartment, whack. Those stupid little Walmart tights, whack. Absolutely. The fact that I had to get injured so he could have a move set, whack. And I'll go ahead and I'll say it. Go ahead, Jason Levi. Be mad about it. What are we going to have? Another match? So be it. At AVW the list.
Anyways, here comes number 20.
Yeah, we got number 20 coming out.
Anyways,
Hey, I feel like I heard this music again. Oh, Daddy.
There we go.
Shucky ducky.
We got to take that fanny pack off.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, we got you, baby. We'll protect the fanny pack.
I got the fanny pack, brother. He put his
Going to
shirt
pizza.
right in the pizza.
That pizza did not last. Bill Scott. So now we got 3 dad bodies, and we got 3 blue shirt brigades. I know they have a better name.
Three
I
dads
don't know it.
Three
Cold
dads
hard
versus
cash. I
3
apologize.
crits. Hell yeah.
Did not know that. Dude, that guy's been in the ring a long time. I know for a fact he's sweaty, and you just grabbed that big old hug. So you know that was some sweat appeal. Gang Warfare, Survivor Series. Takes me back to Los Boricuas and DOA versus Nation of Domination.
This is the greatest night of wrestling I've ever had.
Oh,
there he goes.
KJ's out.
Nope, that's not KJ.
Oh, that's not
KJ's
KJ.
still
I
in
apologize.
there.
Yep, you're right. Oh, good Lord.
Oh, there goes both of the other members of the dad bod.
Yeah, they're both out. 2 of them are out. That means KJ's still in. KJ's been in since number 5.
This looks like that one meme.
So at this point,
We just had a Piper Perry meme reference. I'm for it. I'm for it. I love it. I love professional wrestling.
all right. So, TY Ice is going out.
He going. Ashton Adonis said,
Well, he
get
def-
off me, son.
He said, "Get off me, please fix your hair." Cash is out.
Goddamn. KJ, you got that Kid Cash on the outside for the AVW Battle Royal.
That's exactly what Stone Cold Steve Austin would say if KJ was on the Broken Skull Sessions, but he's not. He's in Danville, Indiana, or Illinois, whatever, and he's going to win this Battle Royal, and he's going to dethrone Jimmy Carrey.
Well, we got one more intro. We got
That's my
Logan
pick.
Myers still.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we should probably pick this out. We know who the last person is. So who we taking, boys?
Okay, well, we still got Logan Myers to come out.
Yep. We got
But
Logan.
I'm going to wait for Logan to get in the ring, and then I'm going to make my pick.
Okay. We're all picking.
Because I
after
kind of
this
got to
after
see
Logan gets in the ring.
how it all plays out.
Oh, that's awkward. Sing it, baby.
You know what's the Mac Militant? Come to get it on.
It's a nation, a domination.
Please come in. Take 'em for
Jimmy is not in this battle royal.
Well, he doesn't need music because he's a walking band himself. That's Logan Myers.
Credit Logan Myers stars, loud and proud, coming to no music. So that's
No, that's
All
wrong
right, so
because
we
I
got
did
the final
acapella.
5 in the ring, fellas.
All right, who we
Make
getting?
your picks. Kid Riot, you go first.
Winner doesn't have to pitch in on the next pizza. I'm going to go with...
I'm the songbird of this
you know what?
generation.
I'm going to go KJ.
KJ's your pick.
KJ's my
Dalton,
pick. Who
what
you
about
got?
you?
You know,
I know you probably were going to pick KJ, but I beat you to
no,
it.
see, here's the thing. You keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. I hate to say it, but I got to go with loud and proud Logan Myers, and please don't tell him I said that.
Okay.
You know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make my pick. I am going with Ashton Adonis as my pick.
Okay.
You know, honestly, Dickie, that is a good pick.
I think it's a very good
I'll
pick.
give you that's a good pick.
All right, well, winner doesn't have to pitch in on the next pizza. That's the deal here.
Well, that's cool, because they're probably going to be closed by then.
Well, I think the kitchen definitely is already closed. But
Yeah, closed an hour ago.
when KJ pulls out this W next month, I don't have to pitch in.
Oh, I'm canceling my booking.
I'm
But anyways,
saving my
we got Logan
$5.
Myers and KJ up on the...
Shout out, yeah, here we go. Shout out to Phoenix. He's been, super kick.
Yeah, see, Dickie, just shut your mouth, okay? Because what you're about to see is a good old humbling lesson. Roll an elbow to a bozo's jaw.
And, thought he was going out.
KJ's awesome. He's as hot as he gets.
Yeah,
Time to drop you quick with a mafia kick.
Credit the one that none of us picked was first out of the 5, so that's a good call.
The final 4, they all got the hunger of a young lion. They will
Pummel
knock
you
you
like
out
a
like
young
Eric
Tyson.
Young. They will
Easy.
split the wig.
Hey,
If we see a Rivera Cloverleaf, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Might snap you like a twig.
Hey, if you want love, get a show on VH1.
You know what, Kid Right?
They might step up and get
messed up.
effed up by a Hangman Plus.
Our heroes welcome.
Man, look.
Oh, Cassius
Look at this
Ohno, I
Joe
love you.
Schmo coming up the ramp right now. He's just been eliminated.
He got his chops busted.
It was a KO once he hammer locked the cravat. My question is, do tomato cans stand a chance?
No one's barred rolling elbow to a bozo's jaw. I already said it. You're not up to date. Shout out to Chris.
Oh, Rico! Rico's eliminated!
Get out of here.
All right.
Get out of here.
So now it's all the pizzas here.
Rico Jones.
Get in my pizza! It's not over yet!
I have left the pizza pool.
All right.
So it's either going to be Dalton and Kid Riot buying the pizza, or Dalton and Kid Riot and Dickie buying the pizza. Me, I'm Dickie.
I'm Dickie.
Wait, what are you talking about? I picked Logan Myers. He picked KJ. You picked Ashton Adonis. Right. This is between us, baby girl.
Yeah, I got to pitch in on pizza now.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be
Picks in
what...
the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, big hammer punch right to the jaw. Make it 2.
It's okay, KJ. I still love you.
I know.
I finished that for you.
Oh, wait a minute. Logan Myers is about to get tossed
He's
over.
teetering.
That was close. That was almost a pizza. This is a good fight right here. You know, you got the past and the present of White River Wrestling. 2 men, same trainer, 2 different pasts. This should be very interesting, boys.
Good Lord, big blue thunder.
Bomb.
Ashton is awesome. He's as hot as it gets.
See, Logan Myers, he's got to dig down deep. He's got to reach for the sky, boy, and he will make the best of this, and I tell you that much.
You know, right now, the thing about Ashton Adonis is he's ferocious, fed up. He'll never let up.
Also, another ROH theme reference.
That was TNA, good shot. We got Ashton Adonis and Logan Myers. Big European uppercut from Logan Myers, and I will say those hurt. I don't know if you've ever been on the receiving end, Kid Riot, but those hurt.
Yeah, Euros are not fun to take. I know a guy who only does those, and I get real tired of getting hit in the mouth with them.
Hey, boy. Choo-choo.
I've had enough. Yeah, me as well, my friend. I am ready to go home as well as you.
Logan Myers
Can we
calling
see
a
that hammer
shot.
to fall?
Oh, good
You know, he
Lord.
has put me out with this. Hammer to fall, there it is.
Whoa, pass by. Jumping
Big
V-trigger.
knee.
Yes! Ashton Adonis has won.
Good fought victory from Ashton Adonis.
Winner of the 21
for the pizza.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and say this. You guys might not like it. But what better of a pick to take the title off that scumbag Jimmy Carrot?
Oh, this is going to be a hell of a fight.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for having me here on commentary. It was a pleasure.
Hey, Kid Riot,
Thank you.
always welcome in my commentary booth.
Cut that!
Oh, what's Jimmy? Oh, that's not Jimmy Carrot talking. My fault.
I'm coming for you, buddy. And you know what? I have something to propose. No interferences, no BS from your cronies. October 13th, I'll see you in a steel cage.
Wow! A
Steel cage at the
match.
210 Saloon.
Hold that title in that barrel very closely, because the end-all be-all is coming to save this company.
Wow!
Now, here's the funny thing, Dickie Wabash. I hate to play devil's advocate, but are you sure, Ashton Adonis, you want to be locked inside of a cage with a maniac like a powder cake Jimmy Carrot?
I've seen Jimmy Carrot jump off more cages than anything else in my life, and I gotta tell you, that might just be a mistake. Well, hard-fought victory there from Ashton Adonis.
Congratulations.
I gotta tell you.
Congratulations to Ashton Adonis, and what a phenomenal show from AVW. Dickie, I know that I have been just a part of the Mad Bash commentary crew. This is my first time, and I can tell you I had a blast. This was a great show, a great standing from every competitor from top to bottom. Like I said, congratulations to Ashton Adonis, and I'm interested to see him and Jimmy Carrot slug it out.
Curious to see what's going to happen with that cage match. That's
and take care of yourselves. Thank you.
We'll let Jeremy Hamilton give the sign off there. But guys, I got to tell you, what a night of action that we had here at AVW. 21 over the top. We're just getting started. We're going to be back here next month. Ashton Adonis, Jimmy Carrot in a steel cage match for the AVW Championship. Guys, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get out of here. It's been a long night for Dalton Davis, for Kid Riot, Jimmy Carrot, KJ, everyone that joined us on commentary here tonight. I have been Dickie Wabash. We'll see you next time.
Yeet.